Stunner shades.
One sec. One sec.
You can see what he's looking
All right.
through the.
We're live now. I'm pretty sure.
We are live. It's a Sunday night, 8:20 p.m. 20 minutes late, but that's still good.
Hey, it
That's
is
still
what it
great.
is, baby.
It's better than 2 hours late.
Is it ever?
Welcome back, my boys. We got
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen's Sports Club.
Store as store, rocking the Dirk. Want to see the Dirk real fast? Flash the Dirk.
Goat status.
We got Jaquan Jackson with the shades on.
Yes,
What's up?
sir. Styling on us.
What's up? Silent Killer, as always. Then we have Cade.
Good.
Rocking the Jay Witt.
And then the Jay Witt. Let's go.
I'm
You
so
already know
glad
what
he's
it is.
in L.A. now, Las Vegas.
He
I'm so
won't
glad.
play it. He won't play it down. I can't wait.
Oh,
And
come on now.
Yeah, jerk.
I got to root for that man even when he's not on the team.
Oh, 100%. I'm just
Hey,
so
boys.
glad he's not on our team anymore.
We got a little housekeeping business to talk about first before we do anything. So
Okay.
let's talk about what days we're doing the podcast for our audience. We didn't talk about any of this last time. We
That
we
is a good point.
We went to podcast number 1 strong.
Oh, yeah.
There's too many
Didn't talk
sports topics to talk about.
There
now.
was. We got a little housekeeping business to talk about. So, Cade, what are the days we want to podcast on?
Wednesday and Saturday, preferably at 8 p.m. Central, but Wednesday in particular is subject to change. 8 p.m. also probably subject to change, but
If we're ever on time, something's bad's gonna happen, or it's the best day of our lives.
I think I would like Wednesdays to be mostly consistent, but yeah, I mean even
I
that's
do think
subject.
Wednesdays will stay the most consistent. I think the weekends will vary.
Yeah, it is
Sunday-
hard to set every Saturday night aside.
Yeah, Sundays and Saturdays will be great.
I'll be coming off of a dub on that Monday, so I'll be riding that high. So yeah, anytime Wednesday, if you want to hear how I won that
I
week.
can't
yeah,
wait till you retire once again, but it's fun.
And
Incredible comeback of 2019.
And this is quoted. I don't want to do this no more. I just can't enjoy Sundays. Quoted, unquote.
Trust me, I legitimately watched paid programming that entire week instead of anything football related. It was
I
terrible.
hate your paid.
Terrible. I would much rather go through the agony of Sundays than watch paid programming every single day instead of football Night in America and any of those shows. I came back swinging, like I said.
yes, sir. So
Talking about your
Championship.
in terms of a couple last housekeeping things, we will keep y'all updated, but we're going to be releasing the podcast on Spotify and iTunes as well. So
The link.
yeah, it'll be like also like 7 different sources of listening things like iHeartRadio and stuff like that. We'll have links in the description probably a day or so after this video. So we're trying to get it to you in different platforms because YouTube
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of hard.
It's just coming too.
Yeah, and like you just can't like sit in your car and listen to like YouTube, right?
Dude, it eats
So
up
everybody
that
goes, like,
data.
to iTunes. Eats up the data. We're trying to get to you easy listening form.
yes, sir.
Also, we're trying to make them charts, baby. I want to be top 10. I want to be top 10.
Hey, freaking men,
That's
brother.
list up.
And like Charlie was saying, we have a Facebook page. Charlie, what's that Facebook page called?
Facebook page is called the Gentlemen's Sports Club, just like the podcast.
All right, yes. So we are the Gentlemen's Sports Club. I don't know we said that. Gentlemen's
Wait, what the heck? Oh, that is wonderful.
Hold on. So he's recording, so he's capturing everything he has.
Woo!
Okay, you good?
Yeah, dude, something weird's going on,
Did-
man. I'll
did it-
tell you what.
Did it stop recording?
No, it did not stop recording. I got kicked out of freaking.
All right, we're good. What's the last thing you heard? Hey, we're keep on rolling.
Hold on. Now freaking. Oh, God. I do not know what freaking happened, dude. Oh, God.
Max is still looking awesome with his shades on.
Jax, what kind of shades are those?
Aviators.
Can he hear us?
Jackson, you good, big dog?
Don't say anything if you can hear us.
Dude,
Yeah,
let
way
Jackson.
down.
I'm not
About
gonna
the-
lie.
On the beach in Mexico for
I'm not gonna lie.
$10.
For Waggy. Jackson, can you
I
get
can
an
hear you.
established Wi-Fi connection? No, we can't hear you.
This podcast is starting out swinging.
Oh God, we're freaking.
Texas Rangers to start the season.
Hey, are we good?
So much hype and so much heartbreak.
Let me
So-
try.
So I've got
Hold on.
everything's
I'm gonna
going.
use. I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
use my.
Jackson,
Everything's freaking going wrong. Charlie's webcam ain't here anymore. I don't freaking know what just happened.
What is happening?
I'm
See
gonna
my
try
sexy
something real
self.
quick. Hold on.
Okay.
What is happening?
Oh my God. Why now?
I know that was.
Welcome to the Gentleman Sports Club podcast, where nothing works right.
See,
Yes,
we
sir.
were too early. TBH.
We were
And you were only
Honestly.
20 minutes late. We're 20 minutes late. That's too early. We have to be at least an hour late. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, you're.
Jackson's face is frozen.
Jackson's face is frozen. Oh
Oh,
God,
Jesus.
boys. We're dropping viewers at a catastrophic rate. We had 500. Now we only have 3.
Did we go to? Oh, we had 3.
Oh,
my
we have
God.
3. 3 people.
500, didn't you?
Oh God, we lost one.
What's happening, Cade?
All right,
All right.
so
Facebook. All right. Hey, Facebook, Charlie. Talk about the Facebook page. Where we go?
Yeah, so we got the Facebook page back up and going. We're the Gentleman Sports Club podcast. Of course, you'll be able to listen to us live on that. Also, any of your content that you want to hear on the podcast, love to hear what the viewers want. We're all about the fans. We're like an OnlyFans, but for sports related topics.
yes, sir. That's all.
Absolutely. Hey, all right, but we're also on Twitter. We're at Gentleman Spore, not Sport, Spore, because we're fans of sports and sports.
Oh yeah.
Spore 1. Okay. So find us on Twitter. We'll probably you add us, we'll add you back, and we'll slide in them DMs. You know what I'm saying, baby? Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to dive in.
All right. Yeah. Any? I think it's all the home stuff we talked about, housekeeping stuff.
Yeah,
So-
I think it is.
Boy. All right. So what's the next topic? What's this glorious next topic we have?
Are we jumping straight into the NFL top 100 list? Is that what's going down?
Let's do that. So
Oof.
when did the final list come out?
A couple
I
days
think that was
ago,
like
I
3
think.
days ago.
Yeah, I hate.
Shouldn't have came out at all. I just want to be clear.
Dude, I hate. I
Should
hate.
revised it.
Yeah, I hate how it's like week by week. Here's only 10 players.
Mhm.
I mean, okay, but how mad are you about this list?
Oh, I'm extremely pissed.
Oh God.
You
Kate, have
see-
looked at it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've looked at it a little bit. My main grievance is because honestly, after you get out of about like 60 to 70, at that point, does it really like it stops mattering as much? So my grievances is more with like probably up to about 46 in particular.
Okay, let me just say this: is Allen Robinson better than DK Metcalf?
Allen Robinson better than DK right now in their careers? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, according to this list, DK's way better. Is Allen Robinson better than let's see?
Did
is
he
Larry
not make
Fitzgerald
the list?
right now?
Did Allen?
No, he made the list. He was just so far down.
Okay, these are based off last year, right? Is Allen Robinson better than Larry Fitzgerald last year?
I'd say yes, most likely.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean
Hell
that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
okay.
I'll
Is
probably pick him over.
Allen Robinson better than Cooper Cup?
Last year wasn't Cooper Cup
Yes.
injured for
Dude,
like
I hate Cooper Cup. You know why? Man can only play in the slot. That's it. He only plays.
That's where the most production is occurring these days in the NFL. Everything's over the middle with the slot receiver. Cooper Cup is a
He was
beast.
injured. He was injured for the last half of the season.
Last half, he missed like 2 games.
No, he was way more because then Robert Woods came in and like had 11 receptions a game or 11
It was
targets.
like 2 games. Again,
no,
Cooper Cup, phenomenal season.
Robert Woods averaged that week 13 through 17.
But look at Cooper Cup's stats. Legitimately, he was still
Look
beast.
at Al Robinson's
Yeah,
stats. They're way
what,
better.
like- Not than Cooper Cup.
Better than Cooper Cup, yeah.
No, not better than Cooper Cup. No way. No possible way.
I'll look up Al Robinson. You look up Cooper Cup right now.
Let's do it.
Allen.
Wait, but didn't Cooper Cup miss like half the season though last year? So I'd
Last
say
year?
yeah,
No,
right? I thought he missed like 6 or 8 games.
no, he did not.
All right.
Really?
What do you? How many?
Last year, he played a total. Hang on, I'm going down. He played a total of 14 out of the 16 games. He missed 2 games.
Okay.
1,161 receive yards, 10
catches.
touchdowns, catches. He had 94 receptions.
They're identical. Allen Robinson and Cooper Cup are identical.
Allen Robinson's.
He
Again,
was
14
98, 1,147 with 7 TDs, average 11 yards per catch.
Yeah, per catch, Cooper Cup averaged 12.4 yards catch.
I mean, they're basically identical. But why is
14 games, though.
Why is
They had
DK
14
Metcalf better?
games.
Why is DK Metcalf better?
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, DK Metcalf, no, he was emerging at the end of the year, but
So
Why is why is Tyler Lockett and Larry Fitzgerald better? Why?
they boosted Seattle on the list.
Dude.
So Wilson was 2 overall, over Patrick Mahomes.
So this is where
Wait.
I'll have what?
hold on. I just realized tight ends are significant. Where's Jason Witten?
Oh my god. Zach Ertz is 85. How many games did Zach Ertz miss last year?
Like 2, right? He didn't miss many. I think they are undervalued.
Here's a question: is Jalen Smith better than Zadarius Smith from the Packers?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Better than Zadarius, not last year.
Not last year.
Zach production, Zadarius Smith had a year.
Is Fred-
The Smith brothers in Green Bay,
Dude, it was nasty. It was a nasty wombo.
very nasty.
Why is I don't understand? Is Calais Campbell really that bad last year?
I mean, he was on a bad
He
team.
underperformed.
Yeah.
And he was on a really
Ravens
bad
last
team.
Definitely bad.
The Ravens. Calais
Oh, he just got traded,
Calais is on the
just got
Ravens.
traded to the Ravens.
Keenan Allen was 77. I feel like Keenan Allen got a little disrespected. Keenan Allen still had a great year.
Yeah. Well,
Why the Seahawks boot?
Tony, Seahawks were boosted from top to bottom.
dude, speaking of Keenan Allen, did y'all see his tweet about where he said he was better than Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin, I think?
Yeah.
Which, by the
He added
way,
the Chris Godwin.
yes, he added the wrong one. He added some. Or is that what you're saying? He added some dude, Chris Goodwin.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think they're all top tier receivers, and they're very
The
close.
route running,
I think Mike,
Keenan Allen's one of the best route runners in the league.
absolutely.
Well,
but
for
out
sure.
of like receptions, I think Mike Evans is the best one out of that group. Then Keenan, then Tyreek,
Yeah.
and then Chris Godwin. I don't know.
I,
Godwin's even on the list. TBH.
well,
Just-
He had over 1,000 yards receiving though.
yeah.
well, I think it was just like some of the wide receivers that got placed over him is who he was adding. I think it was particularly about this list.
You're right.
Because
So Devontae Adams is 57.
where is he?
57.
Devontae Adams is
So-
57?
57.
How many games did he miss though? I know he missed a significant amount of games last year. Correct.
I
No.
want to say he had like 3 to 4. He was 3-4.
Okay. I mean, maybe that makes up for it. But what were his
What?
But what were his stats
Devontae
though?
Adams still was super productive. Very productive. He's the only one in Green Bay. Alan Lazard,
Sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, Green Bay. I don't know. Green Bay is
Sternberger.
Oh my god. So Devontae Adams, his stats last year: 83 receptions, 997 yards, 5 TDs. And why is Allen Robinson behind him?
I agree.
Hey, you
Agreed.
want to hear a
The
funny
biggest, the craziest thing though is Aaron Donald on this list, bro.
No.
Oh, where
Hey,
he's
Aaron
placed?
Donald, 12 and a half sacks. Not even the sack leader. He had 29 solo tackles.
Hey.
Number 3. Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
So-
over Michael Thomas, who shattered Marvin Harrison's single season record.
Hey, do y'all want to Let's play a game. Overrated or not? Is Devontae Adams overrated?
Underrated.
He
Severely underrated.
underperformed. Honestly, like he underperformed last year, man.
How
I
many
See,
seasons does
every
he have
half.
over How many seasons does he have over 1,000 yards?
Season.
three, probably 2, 3.
He's been in the league since 14.
I would
Since
say
14.
He's had 2.
I would say
Or
4.
pardon me, he's only had 1 season.
No
over 1,000
way.
yards.
That's true.
There's no
2018.
way.
That is it.
Mhm.
In 14,
The closest
446,
he-
2015, 483, 2016, 997, 885, 1300, 997. This is where his ratings come up. 12 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns.
997 though. Are we really 3 yards away from 1,000?
If I'm getting fantasy wise, I want that PPR status. I want all those catches. He don't catch.
I mean, but who's behind him? It's going to get volume no matter what.
Dude, Julian Edelman gets more PPR points than him.
Okay, sure, but again, who's behind Julian Edelman?
I mean, the whole white America that plays a wide receiver.
Well, hoping. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Oh, come on.
they are the Patriots.
Hey, my favorite TikTok is like a random scout out of the park, and he's like, "Oh my god, is this white dude catching footballs?" He's like, "Oh my god, a white receiver, mid college, you went D2." I'm calling Bill. I love that TikTok.
So what?
Are we really about to sit here and say Amari Cooper's more productive than Devontae Adams?
What's
He
up,
has
Mark?
had 3,000-yard season since he's been in the league.
Look at Mark Cooper's stats. I mean, let's just see
No
catches.
way I'm going to pick Amari Cooper over Devontae Adams. No way.
No,
I
Mark Cooper's not. No, he's not. He's not more productive. He's about the same.
He's crossed over the threshold of 1,000 though.
I mean, but in receptions, it doesn't matter. He averages about 70 something catches a year. Not even 2017, 48. He has an injury history. I'm not taking Amari Cooper over Devontae Adams.
If you look at the statistics, it shows you
am.
that Amari Cooper is better than Devontae Adams.
No, I'm just not looking at how many yards they'll have a year. I'm looking at how many catches they'll have that year too. And
Sure.
his catches are the same thing as Devontae Adams,
Did
but it's like I'm not taking it. He's more injury prone.
did Michael Thomas lead the league in receiving yards as well, or just receptions?
I think it was
And
received.
So,
It was
Yeah.
both.
He was a freaking god. He was a god last year.
No,
dude.
I mean especially
And what's-
fantasy wise,
what's the
dude.
top 100?
The
What's the-
NFL team's gonna pick Aaron Donald over Michael Thomas.
He's number 5.
Hey, so
McCaffrey with 1,000-yard receptions and
yeah,
1,000 yards rushing.
honestly,
Pick it
I would give McCaffrey 1. If I would
I
give
think
McCaffrey
so
1.
too.
Why would they pick Lamar over Patty?
So
Lamar had an unbelievable.
Yes, of course.
I think it's if you're going only regular season. And if you're only going regular season, they might have gave Patrick Mahomes a little too much respect. But
Well, he's over Russell Wilson in my opinion, though. Way over Russell Wilson.
you
I mean,
said
the touchdown production for Patrick Mahomes was down, but still, Patrick Mahomes on a football field is a better quarterback than Russell Wilson.
Oh, I agree. He's the best in the league, I would say. I mean, I'd probably
Legs, though. Hey, Lamar with them legs.
no, but also the crazy thing is, who led the league in touchdowns? Do you know that? Passing touchdowns?
Passing touchdowns?
Patrick Mahomes had 50.
Oh, that was a
He
James
tied
Winston.
Peyton Manning's record.
Well,
From
no.
Denver.
That was
Denver.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
The
Is it
50.
Jameis?
No,
I think it was Jameis. He led the.
I'm pretty sure it was Lamar Jackson that led the league in passing touchdowns.
Oh. No.
Touchdown
I'm looking.
leaders 2019. Let's see. I thought it was so.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's Lamar.
Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are the top
Are you
2, 36 and 37.
serious?
that's what I was saying. He had an ungodly year. He deserved MVP. So if you're going regular season only, it does make sense for him to be number 1. I think it's either him or
How much did Jameis
McCaffrey.
get?
number 2, Jameis Winston, with 33 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Jameis should be a freaking starter. And is Jameis on this list? Is Jameis on the top 100 list?
No, of course not. He's a backup in
But
the league.
but
Come
Man, he
on.
just got
30
Tannehill's
interceptions.
Tannehill,
They're going to be
Tannehill
30 for
on the
30
list.
on this season.
How many times did Brett Favre do that?
Hey, Tannehill had the highest QBR last year, though.
He played like 8
Tannehill-
games.
All right,
He was
I-
super productive in those 8 games.
I will say I bet
I
Brett
don't know
Favre
about
never once threw 30 interceptions.
No, he probably never.
I was about to say, I was like, don't bring up that comparison. I highly doubt he ever did. But did he
Oh my
throw a
God,
lot?
Kyle Allen
Yes.
Oh, good throw
Allen
picks,
got
though.
sacked.
That was a gunslinger.
Hey,
Yes,
Kyle
sir.
Allen got sacked for a total loss of yards of 397 last season.
Oh my God. Dude got thrashed.
I bet Cam's pumped to be out of there, TBH. Oh my
God,
Yeah.
but their offensive line for New England is bailing. They're all opting
Dude.
out.
Whole team's opting out.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Franchise.
want to just talk about that real quick. I've been thinking of something. If Tom Brady had stayed quarterback of the Patriots with all this COVID stuff going on, do y'all think as many New England Patriots opt out?
No, they're trying to win a championship again. Hell no.
But one of the things you have to think Cam Newton gives them a chance. I just don't think that they have as like anywhere close to the respect for him as like Brady could have convinced them to stay on the field, and I understand they haven't
They're
played
tanking
together.
for a quarterback. They're tanking. They're taking for a quarterback.
A lot of these players, like Andrews, for example, Dave Andrews, the offensive guard for the Patriots, he opted out because his like mom has cancer. You know, there's players
Yeah.
that
Which makes
they
sense.
have, you know, family members that have underlying
Like,
health conditions. So.
Dante Hightower
Like
opted
Nate
out because of his
Soldier.
son, right? Which makes sense.
Nate Soldier did that
CJ
too.
Mosley opted out today too.
Another
Who was the guy that
Patriot
opted
opted
out
out today?
Andrews.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
starting guard. Yeah.
They literally don't have a team. How are they going to trot anyone
Hey,
out on the
dude.
field?
They're tanking.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is worth it, in my opinion.
That's a good topic. I don't know,
Hey.
man.
You hear something crazy? Oh, okay, listen. Here's something crazy. We were saying the same thing about Tua a year ago. Tank for Tua.
Before the hip
Tua
injury,
is. I'm saying Tua is still going to produce the same way as he was going to produce before. I'm believing in Tua, dude. He's legit.
dude, hip
The dude's legit.
hip
He looks
injuries
great.
are one of the injuries.
He looks great throwing the ball.
True, but until you get hit on that hip injuries
I
are
don't know,
I
one
think
of
he's gonna be great.
the torn.
The guy's a winner.
He's a winner. I give him that. You know, hands down. The dude can win. Dude can throw the ball, but injuries scare me with him,
So,
especially with the offensive line. They don't have Tunsil anymore.
yeah, I mean, that's
Tunsil
At
true.
least he's got
opted
some
out,
help.
right?
He's got Matt Bryden now.
Tunsil's in
No,
Houston.
yeah, Tunsil's Texan.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that
Oh, my
huge
bad.
trade.
I'm thinking Houston. I'm looking at Houston stats right now. Tunsil made the top 100.
Richie Incognito, baby.
Richie and
I'll blow you.
my
the
goodness.
legend of Richie.
Talk about productive though. Richie Incognito's had a good career. He's just his character. is,
Yeah,
He made
he
some Pro Bowls.
question mark.
he's a little insane. Let's just throw it out there. Dude probably ain't all
Wish
that.
everyone could be as smart as Joe
Who would
Thomas.
you-
though.
Dude,
Okay, what was
He's
Aaron
rough
Rodgers'
like
stats
100
last year?
pounds.
Aaron Rodgers'
Aaron
stats.
Rodgers stats.
Let's go 3,600 passing, if even. 36, 3,400. And
He
then,
did have over 4,000.
did he have over
4,000?
4,000?
4,000. Yeah, 4,000, only 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Mhm.
I mean,
And a terrible year,
Okay.
especially with the receivers he has.
Yeah, I mean,
is. He's
Devontae
ranked.
Adams.
so he is ranked 16. Deshaun Watson's ranked 20.
I disagree with that. I'd take Deshaun Watson any day, I think.
Tom
Okay.
Brady's ranked 14.
But also, you
So,
have
way
you have
too
the fourth
overed.
best quarterback statistically in the league. They ended up what 46 in Dak Prescott.
I was going to get to that.
Almost 5,000 yards passing, 30 touchdowns.
That's why I was saying I've
Where's Russell
such.
Wilson?
So, Jimmy
Yeah, y'all keep
G.
going.
Jimmy G. Russell Wilson's number 2, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yes,
Outrageous.
If we're going regular season only, Jimmy G might not even make the list, dude. I'll have to look at his stats, but
Oh,
for
they're terrible.
They're pretty- I mean, he had a decent year, but again, he is not above
He
that.
had a stellar team around him.
But the
Exactly.
thing is, you gotta
Surrounded by
give, hey, but the thing is, you got to give a Super Bowl some credit. Like
but do
that's it.
you
He did
though?
win a Super
Do
Bowl.
you?
Yes.
All right.
You're the quarterback of the team. Didn't miss one game. You got to give us Super
Okay,
Bowl.
All right,
look at
but-
the Super Bowl was all on the run. They ran the ball. He was barely
yeah.
throwing. In the playoffs.
Emmanuel
So-
Sanders came in halfway through the year and led the team in receptions. Actually, second. My bad. Second receptions because Kittle's there.
So, all right, if you have to give a Super Bowl some credit, then you're saying that Jared Goff and his Super Bowl run deserved freaking.
Oh, dude. Hey, Jared Goff had a stellar year that year. I'm just putting that out there. Jared Goff had a great year.
Only because of Gurley.
But he got disrespected. I'm saying Jared Goff got respected in 2019 top 100.
The top 100, sure.
Don't-
Sure, that's fair.
Because
I've
But
never
again,
been a
like,
Jared
it's not
Goff.
like Jimmy G, who threw the ball like 11 times in the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl.
Hey,
I'm not
okay.
crediting him for the Super Bowl when they have one of the best defenses in the league and a top 5 rushing attack.
hey, so this Russell Wilson thing, he's ranked appropriately.
Number 2.
And so,
No.
yes,
No.
this man is a god.
Sure.
But
He doesn't throw interceptions.
Russell
He
Wilson's
throws
a
a
cheat
ton of
code.
Number
touchdowns.
2.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Number
No
two.
way. No way.
He's a dual threat quarterback. He threw over 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. His quarterback rating for the whole year, 106.
Huh?
He completed over 66% of his passes last year.
Huh?
That is insane. He's been doing this since 2012.
Okay, you're drafting a team based on last year's stats and the year before that. You're telling me you're going to pick Russell Wilson over Patrick Mahomes?
Top 3. I mean,
Top 3,
I would-
sure. Aaron Donald
mean,
needs
no,
to be way behind.
right.
12.5 stats.
no, you're You're right. Because I'm picking Patty then Russell. I'm picking Patty then Russell. I do agree with that.
Don't even disrespect Lamar Jackson like that.
I
want-
think
I want-
Patrick
I want a little
Mahomes
better
comes
pocket.
first.
Russell Wilson's number 3 quarterback.
No,
Patty's
I'm-
one.
I want a little bit more pocket presence in my quarterback.
Then Lamar?
Well,
Yeah.
Lamar got everything. He's from top to bottom cold.
so the thing about Lamar that I will say that would scare me if I were making a brand new team and could choose anyone is the scrambling quarterbacks don't last very long scrambling. It like,
I said the
freaking
same thing about RG3.
yes, yeah,
And
that
that's the one thing
His coach was
I-
stupid. I'm telling you, his coach was the dumbest coach of all time and ruined him.
well, yeah,
yeah,
in
he did run.
in the old
Because they knew they
Washington,
had Kirk Cousins in the back of his mind.
yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
he
tell you one
wanted Kurt.
quarterback that did
I
do
just-
what Lamar's
He's
doing.
never given you a
His name
reason
was
to
Michael
question him.
Vick.
Hey,
Michael
I-
Vick sustained his career, and he was running out.
hey, I understand. I'm not dissing Lamar. I love Lamar.
No,
He's my top
I do
three quarterbacks
too.
in this league.
I-
They disrespected
Dude,
him in the
oof.
draft, picking him 30.
Yeah, 32nd, bro.
32nd. He was the very last pick in the first round. Dude, how do you do that? He's been doing the same thing since he's been in high school. He's been running over these. He's running like he did Johnny Manziel in college. He's running over like they're in freaking elementary school. This dude is legit.
No,
But I'm
he
saying I'm
is.
taking Russell Wilson over.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
and the reason I was saying about the running thing was just because y'all had posed the hypothetical about if you were making a new team, and so that's why I'd rather Patrick Mahomes over him, is because I'd be scared of one day Lamar Jackson just taking the. However, I will say, whenever people come up to hit him, he has a weird way of just gliding off of them like butter. That bad boy avoids injuries.
It's just like Michael Vick. Like Robert Griffin III didn't look like Michael Vick.
I mean, I agree.
Lamar looks like Michael Vick on a football field.
For
He can make.
One thing.
He's like a bad
RG3 was faster.
wait,
This
say
is going to
RG3
be a
was
very
a straight
pivotal year
team.
for Lamar Jackson because
No,
it was his first year, and this next year we get to see how defenses are going to adjust to him. Stranger things
is
have
his
happened
third
on
year.
the football field.
No,
That
this
is
is
fair.
his
That's
third
the
year.
thing.
We all saw him in 2018. He had over 1,000 yards in 2018. I'm just
I
throwing
agree.
that out there.
But this is his
That's
second year as a
terrible.
starter.
He has
This is going to be a very pivotal season for him.
I
Yeah.
agree.
But we saw the same
And if
thing.
he's
last.
able to perform like he did last season, then I think he's going to have even more respect than he already has.
So here's my
Yeah.
question:
So he's going to have to make it through this next season, put up numbers, and produce.
I
my
And
agree.
he has a team around him to do it, but we're going to have to see.
How do you have tape over somebody that's so elusive? How do you stop a guy that's running to the outside and juking everybody? There's no tape. You can't put together a game plan that dude that can just juke the whole team. What's your game plan over that? You can't stack the box because what's going to happen? He's going to outside.
He's gonna run
And if you bring
around.
another linebacker and bring up a safety to protect the outside, he'll toss it over you. You cannot protect Lamar Jackson.
I mean,
Welcome to the #1 seed in the AFC, baby. That
but
was the Baltimore Ravens last year. Nobody could.
No.
but
Nobody
And
could.
that's the toughest division in football.
also, I mean, what Jackson said. Yeah,
South of FC.
Jackson does have a point. Stranger things have happened. I mean,
Yeah.
it like also
Right,
you
no.
would think that Patrick Mahomes would be impossible to get. I guess he is. Sorry. I mean, I have not seen him have a bad game. I guess he is impossible. Yeah, exactly. I don't know where my argument was going. Kind of hard to
I'm
game
saying-
plan,
All the money Patrick Mahomes just got paid. All the money.
dude.
He was underpaid.
Dude,
Kansas
hey.
City's backup. I think we saw him play last year against Denver when Patrick Mahomes went down.
Huh?
Who is that backup quarterback they had that finished the game? And I believe
Oh, Matt Moore.
Matty
Some
Moore.
Matt Moore some love.
Hey.
Better
Houston
than
Texans
Rodgers.
Pro Bowler, baby.
Hey, by the way, Patrick
Chad Pennington.
Patrick Mahomes was feeling so rich that I don't know if y'all heard about this. He's now a he's now a part-time minority owner of the Royals. He just felt so rich. He's like, I'll just buy a baseball team.
He's the youngest franchise owner in history, and that's
Wow.
the best way to like double your money.
Exactly.
Own a sports franchise.
Regardless of
Mhm.
franchise, they just
Smart.
constantly increase in wealth. It is the best business to get into.
Because in baseball they have a what is it called, a revenue sharing,
Yeah.
and so with tickets to them, I know we can't really say tickets right now because the ones that go into games, but like they revenue share that. So let's say the Yankees are sold out every game, Padres get a part of that. Every 30 teams in the whole MLB, they get a part of your ticket sales. Also TV contracts, and there's like how many TV contracts for baseball? There's 30 of them for each team.
Mhm.
So that's all revenue sharing, dude.
Yep.
Baseball is a very, very good sport to buy into because revenue sharing is the thing.
But if we stay in this quarantine type, the NBA is going to be one of those leagues because they can still do bubbles. I'm not sure if the MLB is going to be able to sustain themselves.
I
Look at the
don't know either.
Marlins, like they're all getting
think-
sick.
I
It's
think
tough.
the NBA in like league health, like what they're doing is the best. Like they're the best league out there, best commissioner, best maintained, best athlete spoken league out there.
I
The
will
global brand, they're over everywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
specifically China. Sorry.
After Daryl Morey, though, China started pulling out. After Daryl Morey's comments about
Who the
Hong Kong.
worst league is about all that?
Yeah, MLB's not a very
MLB.
well run one.
No, because okay, if you want to get on social media and you want to put something on MLB like, oh, Mike Trout this home run, you can't do it. You'll get taken down because the MLB owns that and they won't post it anywhere. They're the worst, and they don't want to. They don't want to expand to anything. They don't want to grow like how the NBA has grown. The NBA has grown significantly in the past decade.
It was funny. I was watching the Lakers Clippers game, and on their little advertisement screen, House of Highlights.
It's just a random YouTube
House of-
channel.
what?
Random YouTube channel. Now the NBA has sponsored,
House of Highlights is one of the best channels.
Dude,
for
Yeah.
love
It's
House of
around-
Highlights.
but they've been there forever.
Me
Just
too.
a random guy on YouTube just collected highlights for every game, and now him and the NBA have teamed up, and now he's like their main dude for highlights. That's
Nice.
insane.
So
NBA is
You guys need to check out my buddy I went to college with. He's got a YouTube channel called Goon Productions, and he's got about 60,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he makes NFL player highlight videos. I'll show them to y'all. These are actually really cool.
nice.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's my
I'll-
boy Goon.
so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
Goon Productions. Check it out.
Goon Productions. Hey, he needs to tell them.
People want to just do
He needs to
it,
tell everyone to check us out. That's what
I
I'm
love me
saying.
some Amari Cooper.
And that's 50
Dude,
bucks
these are
right
awesome,
there.
man.
Hey,
Amari Cooper.
so
Mhm.
one thing I will say about the MLB being poorly ran we'll go. I'll just briefly touch the Joe Kelly situation because, yeah, I mean, an 8-game suspension is like what 12% of his season. Kind of harsh. I mean,
Kinda.
Yeah.
but and also I will say, not a single Houston player got suspended for what happened either.
Yes.
And
Y'all still have y'all's rings.
hey, no. I'm trying to have a middle ground. Don't take my rings away from me. I'll give you the players. Players can be suspended 20 games. Hey.
I'm just saying, if they get hit in the the torso. Now, if you're head hunting them, sure. But if you're getting hit in the torso, don't suspend them.
But
Maybe throw them out of the game. Let them continue to play.
Joe Kelly did
You
throw.
only get one person.
No, he threw twice at the head though. Freaking, I think it was
did throw
Correa
twice
that
at the head.
dodged it. Correa dodged
Well,
it.
Regardless
Bregman.
of where you hit them, even if it's not meant to injure the person on the receiving end, it's the whole point is for player protection, and that includes, Vontae's Burfict, for example. Even if he were to have hit Antonio Brown in the chest instead of the helmet, there still runs the risk of Vontae's Burfict, messing his neck up anyway. Even if it's not inevitably gonna give someone else a concussion, you can give yourself one, and that's a part of the whole NFL player protection thing.
If a team
Which
cheated
I
on me in
understand.
the championship, and the next year they find out that they did cheat,
Hey,
would be
Joe
going after
Kelly
him,
was
too. I'd be
Joe
cool.
Kelly was not with the Dodgers in that championship. He had no
not.
reason.
Sure.
He was with the Red
No,
Sox.
the whole league's going after him. Are you serious? The whole
The
league's
entire
going
league
after
is.
him.
They cheated the entire season against anyone.
No,
Well,
I think they got caught, and now everybody's pissed at them because they got caught, and now they can't cheat.
well, all right. Roger Goodell
Let
did
him hit
say
twice.
that almost every single team's guilty, but the Astros just had a ridiculous stockpile of evidence, and we did. We had almost every single game where you could go through
Dude.
20% of our at bats and hear trash cans.
It was one guy because y'all would post your games on YouTube.
All right, I
and he
hate that
watched
dude.
Every game.
I understand.
Dude,
I hate him.
How much time does he have on his hand? You know what I would have done? I would have blackmailed the Astros. Like, you pay me $10 million, and I won't say a damn word.
Honestly,
Give me 10 mil.
Oh, so
Dude.
you can be
I would've
paid.
done
You
that.
can be paid off.
yeah.
Dude, yeah, I'll get paid off. I'm
More
that guy.
about
I'll
that
get paid off.
integrity in the sports. If someone's cheating, I'm going to let them know. They're videotaping my practices like the Patriots did with the Bengals. I'm going to let the NFL know.
If my balls are deflated, I'm letting someone know.
The PSI's wrong. PSI. Oh my gosh. Okay, like videotaping practices is one thing, but the Deflategate was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So what?
Deflated balls. Come on now.
So what do you mean by stupid? That the Patriots did it, or they got in as much trouble for it?
Oh, they deserve to get in as much trouble for videotaping someone's practice, like the sideline.
No, I was talking
Come on now, you're stealing
Deflategate.
calls. Deflategate was stupid though. Like deflating the balls.
I think
Oh,
everybody
no.
did that. Like, I think who came out was like Roger Staubach. Like, I roughed the footballs up in the locker room. I took sandpaper. Brett Favre said something like that. He's like, dude, I took sandpaper. I roughed those footballs up before the game. I think a lot of teams did that.
I mean that's also that's just has a long history in NFL and MLB in particular. If you talk to a single old school MLB guy, every single one of them was doing something with the balls.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
shoot a little Vaseline behind there. You know.
Yeah.
A
Little,
spitball. Old spitball.
Yes, sir.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
I call it the gooch ball. You just get back. They get some
Oh.
down there. Nickname.
Oh,
A little slippery gooch ball, baby.
I would be sick in that game if I knew a pitcher was going to do that.
Magic curveball right through the nose. Ugh. Boom.
Opting out. I am opting out, man. Oh, yuck. Yuck.
All right. Let's go back on. We have taken a tangent.
Dude, I know we hopped way off the
I
top
love it.
100.
I love it.
Yeah,
Hey, let's just leave the top 100. We're pissed. Let's leave it at that. We're pissed.
Yeah,
That's
we
top
ain't
100.
happy.
Jack Andrews,
And,
So-
top 25.
Jackson, but
12.5
just before we leave the top 100, did you have any thoughts on it? Like, I don't think you spoke much over it.
Though I was just letting y'all go at it because I was really enjoying the banter between you guys, but honestly,
Donald's
I think the one thing that I want to say is Quentin Nelson. At first, when I saw he was number 29, my thought process was, he is the best offensive lineman in the NFL. He should be higher. But actually, he, by a landslide, is the highest ranked offensive lineman at number 29. And y'all's thought process, would y'all think that that's still too high, or do you think that offensive linemen should get more credibility for what they do
Higher.
and end up having higher rankings than they have in the past?
Most unappreciated position in all of sports.
Yes.
Offensive lineman.
Offensive lineman, sure.
And that's why I love that people
29.
unanimously love Joe Thomas, because that man deserved credit. He was one of the best offensive linemen in the league on a trash team. You never once heard, and so he was always never getting appreciated. You never once heard the man ask for a trade, freaking have contract issues. Man was a solid character. And anyway,
if I'm
the whole
drafting a
reason
team,
that people
I'm
say
going
that
before tackle. No way.
whenever you hear that Indianapolis has the best offensive line in the NFL, 95% of the reason they're saying that is because of Quentin Nelson.
dude, Quentin Nelson's a monster.
He is a first-team All-Pro as a rookie. He put Davian Clowney on his back as a rookie. First-team All-Pro as a rookie. When was the last time you saw an offensive lineman come in and do that? Straight up, pancake.
Zach Martin, his rookie year.
Well,
as a former two-year letterman offensive lineman, I have a little respect in this industry of offensive linemen men, and so is Cade.
yes, sir.
They all got
Top 5.
cabooted.
Should be top 5.
Dude, I'd
But
put.
let me ask this: so you're going with a guard over a tackle?
Guards do the dirty work on the inside run.
Dude, honestly, with the pulling and everything.
I'm never afraid of interior. Look at the past sack leaders. They're not coming from the interior.
They're coming from the outside.
Yeah, protecting the blind
Since
side of
you
my
were so
player.
anti-Aaron Donald at number 1, if you don't have a good guard, then guys like Aaron Donald get to make their case as to why they get put number 1 on the NFL Top 100.
Okay, but
that's the thing. You might disagree for him to be there, but if you don't have a good interior offensive lineman, then guys like that get to wreak havoc at will.
Tell me why they're not making tackle money. Why are tackles higher regarded when it comes to getting paid than an offensive guard? Because they're not as valuable. You need tackles. Guards you replace.
That's like the why don't running backs get paid a lot?
Right, because they're easily replaceable.
No, running backs should get paid way more. Running backs should get paid quarterback money, dude.
We're not in the 1940s anymore. This is a passing league. Receivers deserve the money. Come on now.
Oh no.
Running backs, I can find a running back in
one
the
last thing.
You know,
You wanted to deviate from this topic.
You can find me a running back and draft it.
Wait.
Nick Chubb is number 36 in the NFL Top 100.
He got freaking.
At 22, Alvin Kamara is 6 spots below him.
So
that's right. That should be right.
No, that's Nick Chubb should be higher. I think. Didn't he lead the league in rushing, or was it Henry by like a yard?
Derrick Henry won that. Derrick Henry was by just
Alvin
a little
Kamara
bit.
ranked a little bit too high. Just saying.
Yeah, you see,
he was hurt though.
I understand 3 touchdowns though.
Sure, but Alvin Kamara is still a beast from the aerial to the ground.
We're comparing to last season. On the ground last season was not good for him at all. No ground game from him.
Did he even have 1,000? Did he even have 900?
No. I'm gonna say, oh no.
Hey, Jackson, our resident Saints expert, what was Kamara's stats roughly last year?
I'm looking up right now. Oh, I got it.
Alvin Kamara was hurt.
Yeah, he attempted 171 times for 797 times. He averaged 4.7 yards a carry and 5 touchdowns, 8 receptions.
4.7 yards per carry is not bad though. I guess he just didn't get enough carries.
He played 14 games.
Getting more receptions than him.
Yeah, he had 81 catches for 533 yards, 1 touchdown.
Productive.
So about 1,200 total yards. I can respect a spot a little more now. I was thinking it was a catastrophically bad year. I did not realize.
When you watch him play, he is the slipperiest runner in the NFL.
Oh, dude,
he is an absolute. You got guys like that can run through people, and you got guys like Alvin Kamara, where it seems like no matter how hard they get hit or how many people wrap him up, he's gonna find that weird squirrely way to get out of it. It's just how he is, man. He was actually on Alabama his freshman year. Got kicked off the team.
Yes, went to Tennessee, right?
Went to Tennessee. Yeah, and we got him as a steal in the third round. When we drafted him in the third round 3 or 4 years ago, I knew that was going to be awesome.
Wasn't it because of like character questions?
Back and you turn into an every down back.
Jackson. So are you saying Alvin Kamara should be ranked higher than Nick Chubb?
I think they could be closer together.
So Alvin Kamara with passing and running averaged about 1,200. He had 1,200 yards, right? Nick Chubb on the ground had 1,494, almost 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns, and that's just rushing. He blew him out of the water with just rushing.
No,
don't bring up his receiving yards though, because he can't receive the ball to save his life.
36 receptions for 278 yards. He averaged 7.7 yards receiving. They don't throw to him. They don't throw to him.
So,
better argument, Alvin Kamara is more versatile than Nick Chubb. Versatile.
I mean that's fair.
And more valuable than just being a big body that can put yards on the ground.
It had almost 1,500 yards. That's impressive. That on a crappy team, that is impressive.
Hey, so
ground should be so much better than they are. You got Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, and a pretty good quarterback.
And
they used to have David Njoku, not anymore.
The only they upgraded with Hooper, I think.
He's just trying to get out. Well, they won't release David Njoku. He's still just chilling on the roster.
So
he's young. He's too young. He has no say in anything. He hasn't done anything. He has no leverage.
Yeah, I agree.
Leverage? I got injured last year and I caught 10 balls. Okay, who wants you, stupid?
So,
I mean, as a Cowboy fan, I'd take him.
People aren't talking about Kareem Hunt. Now we got Kareem Hunt coming up, being with the 1-2 punch with Nick Chubb. Now that's going to be scary. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I just want to say something.
People are not talking enough about Kareem Hunt. He's
no,
back.
I agree completely. Yeah, did you say you're creaming your pants? Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's creaming in my pants right now.
We got to cut that out.
Why?
Control, click, drag, right click, cut.
Let's not act like Nick Chubb's just gonna go away though, because Kareem Hunt's back.
Also,
back last year.
They have a Chubb in the pants and the Kareem in the pants. Like it's a 1-2 punt.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Whoa, PG, baby.
Oh my god.
Can we segue to running back rankings? Because I feel like this is a good segue.
Wait. What?
I'm not mad at your Chubb comments and Kareem comments. I'm just not going to even go into time with them.
What?
Over some stupid stuff.
What? 1 sec. What I want to say about Nick Chubb, because I always think about this every single time he's freaking brought up. So, all right, in my keeper league, we get 5 keepers, which I know is a lot for a keeper league, but is what it is. Anyway, so going into last year, I had Phillip Lindsay, Nick Chubb, Le'Veon Bell, Todd Gurley, and who was the other running? Anyway, it doesn't matter who the running back was. Do you know which 2 running backs I kept over? I kept freaking Gurley and Le'Veon.
I mean, I would too.
Are you what?
Look, I thought Gurley's injury was not that serious, and I thought Le'Veon would rebound. Obviously, I should have went freaking Phillip Lindsay and Nick Chubb, obviously. But
there's a fair reason with Lindsay, though, because Melvin Gordon's there.
Yeah.
But Le'Veon in Adam Gase's system, that's going to be a wash.
No,
They don't have the O-line.
so this was 2018 going into the 2019 season, not this year.
I would have done the same. I would have
Yeah.
done Gurley. Gurley was
Totally.
outstanding.
He was the best running back in 2018 or 2000.
Touchdown production.
Dude, he was scoring me in our league almost 60 points a game on occasion. Man was
my
tearing it
God.
up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's how Gurley's a monster.
All right, boys, let's switch it up.
Yeah, so top list.
Let's go top 5 running backs. Fantasy wise, this is strict fantasy. This is not like in the league because we can that list will be back and forth. Top 5 running backs fantasy wise. So let's go 5 to 1. So it's all
Okay.
set our fives. Okay. Cade, who's your 5th running back on this list?
It was Young Chubb. It was Young Chubb. Because all right, also, dude, so he doesn't just terribly often, but man can catch. And I don't know if you've seen his highlight tape from last year. Man had freaking plays where he was just freaking reaching way back.
I don't know.
100 yards receiving, though, that's not that hot.
But then,
36 games.
yeah, but then let's say that he gets another 1,500 yards some way or another. I mean, regardless of PPR or not, you want that kind of a guy on your team. You want him.
He's late first round. I think he's late first round.
Sure.
Early second, late first round. You know,
No, that's fair.
it just depends what quarterbacks do. Charlie,
For my number 5, kind of controversial here, but I'm going to rock with Ezekiel Elliott here.
I
PPR.
Ooh, 5?
Don't PPR.
I am intrigued as to who the other guys are.
Tony Pollard not
Listen,
playing.
listen. So Zeke is a beast. He's a beast running. But tell me how many rushes over 20 yards he had? Yeah, didn't have many. Also, his receptions, I think we're going to see an emergence of Tony Pollard being very much so a stat back.
Not playing. I thought he's
No,
not
Tony
playing.
Pollard hadn't opted out yet. Tony Pollard's still playing.
Yeah, I don't think he's opted out
really?
yet.
He's going to be a stat back.
Oh.
Zeke's production is going to go down. And number 1, you have Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy really isn't a run-first system. He likes to throw a lot.
Yeah.
He likes to go
But
in 11 personnel.
That's
doesn't
what I'm
have to be
afraid
the
of.
case.
That's what I'm afraid of right
But
there. I hate Mike McCarthy. You don't know what he's doing.
did he ever have an Ezekiel Elliott though? Is my only question.
God, no. No.
No, he didn't. That's
All right,
fair.
he had
I'm gonna
freaking
go-
He had Eddie Lacy. That sucks.
yeah.
Don, come on. Put some respect on Eddie Lacy's name.
What?
Cheeseburger with some respect.
I'm gonna go out on a limb
Him and
here.
James Starks.
Wait, what were you saying,
I'm gonna
Jackson?
go for my number 5.
Hi, Jackson.
I'm going Kenyon Drake at number 5.
Dude,
I'm
I thought
very
I thought
high
about it. I thought about it. I thought about it.
Oh,
I do.
I want to hear this case. Please make a case for the young Sir Kenyon Drake.
When you look at what he did in Arizona, he just went off at the end of the year with Kyler
Yes.
Murray and Christian Kirk. He put up some stellar numbers at the end of the year.
Best running back.
And I see with how he was able to just roll onto the scene right from the get-go and put up insane numbers. Imagine what he's able to do with an even better Cardinals team in a whole season.
Yes, I thought
How come
about
he
it.
couldn't do it in Miami though? How come he couldn't
He
do it
is
in Miami
going-
though? That's my thing.
But first of all,
Look at the team
what?
he had.
Well,
He
yeah,
had Ryan Fitzpatrick, Devontae Parker, no other offensive weapons. A terrible team that was playing backyard football the
I'm
whole
saying-
year.
That's the same offensive line, both crappy. Why could he not do this with Miami as a full-time?
I
starting
think
quarterback?
I
It
think
matters.
coaching difference.
Matters.
Coaching difference.
Coaching is a huge difference.
Mhm.
Huge difference.
Matters.
Like they were playing backyard football. They literally were not even trying, and they were winning games.
All right, you hear my number 5?
Mhm.
Ridiculous.
Hey, you're gonna hear something crazy. This is my number 5. He will be top 3 running back by the end of the season, but I'm at 5. Clyde Edwards-Helaire at 5.
All right. So
If Damian Williams wasn't there.
but is he
Not.
though? Yeah, no, he's not.
No, he opted out.
Make the case. Make a case of why
No,
a rookie
well-
is a top 5 running back.
All right, I
There's
think
no
I
one behind
understand it.
him. zero people behind him. And,
Also-
dude, the Chiefs running backs go off. If it doesn't matter who's in place for the Chiefs running back, their top 5 running back that week. This man's the only one there.
Cedric West was always a hot commodity in the waivers for sure. Back in the day.
Chiefs running back gets hurt, you instantly pick up their backup and you start them.
So
They signed DeAndre Washington though, the scat back from Oakland.
Hey, but this
They
is
also have Durley Thompson behind.
But how many times have they just rotated running backs the whole time? Never.
That's my point. What?
No.
Come on now. Damian Williams didn't just have the job; he was pulling carries with LaShawn McCoy last year.
but yeah,
Shady didn't do anything.
Shady, who's like 38. Come on.
but look,
Wait, Andy had way better.
He's like 38.
They
that
go by committee there.
no,
Shady's not there. Damian Williams isn't there. No one's there.
I think the only reason
I love the pick. It's a bold strategy.
I think the only reason that there was a committee there last year is just because of the LaShawn McCoy and God freaking the dude that eats way too many wings. What's his name? The coach.
I think we're talking about Lou Williams.
Damian Williams.
No, LaShawn McCoy and the coach. Help me out. Why can't I remember his name?
Andy Reid.
Yeah, Andy Reid. Yeah, I think there was just a little favoritism there. That's the only reason that there was splitting carries.
Also, there was no true number one. This is a true number one right here.
I agree.
You can't say they had a true number one.
Also,
with Kareem Hunt there, dude, that was it. Kareem Hunt was a true
Damian
number
Williams
one.
was still productive behind Kareem Hunt, my man.
Kareem Hunt was a top 5 pick though.
No, trust me. That's what I said. I like your pick. I like your pick. It's a bold strategy. Gideon Drake and the Clyde Edwards-Helaire strategy is. It's interesting.
No, I would take Clyde Edwards over Kenyon Drake any day.
Both have the same value in my opinion. Both are. But I don't see both as a top 5 pick. That's needless to say.
How come David Johnson couldn't produce in the Cardinal system?
Number 4.
This is Kingsbury. This is a brand new system without David Johnson.
He played half the season.
He Johnson with what? 2 knee injuries? Come on, fam.
Kenyon Drake that sucks. Doesn't do anything.
You picked a rookie at number 5, my man.
Number 4.
Yeah,
Number
number
4.
4. So, for basically
I'm trying to move on because
Okay.
start with number 4 picks.
So basically the same reason that Charlie had him at 5, I have him at 4. Ezekiel Elliott. There a couple coaching questions. I mean, we don't know what Mike McCarthy's going to do with them. And anyway, Tony Pollard, all that nice jazz. Same situation.
I agree with that.
Jackson.
But I'll just lead off. I'll go for it.
Charlie.
My number 4 is Alvin Kamara. Now, again, we're talking PPR. I like his 80 receptions a year. The dude can catch the ball like nobody's business. Rushing, I feel like we're going to see him pick up the case. And he's going to be healthy. I feel like they have a strong offensive line. I like having Emmanuel Sanders.
I think he's going to have a much higher volume. He had nagging injuries all last year.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's a safe pick because I know with
Coming in
last year was just an anomaly. Hey, that last year was just an anomaly with touchdowns. That man is guaranteed 10 touchdowns. Last year it was just an anomaly. How come he doesn't have any touchdowns? I'm saying he'll have 13, 15 touchdowns.
Assuming he's back to normal next year, especially with a new and improved and even more lethal New Orleans offense around him, and a solid stout running back like Latavius Murray backing him up for relief. I think it's great. I think he's destined for greatness. It is Super Bowl or bust for the New Orleans Saints. Fingers crossed. We're coming for everybody's heads. Watch out, baby.
80 receptions, though. PPR, 80 receptions. Sign me up any day of the week.
Oh, 81. Yeah, it's 81 points. That's 81 points throughout the season, dude. Dude, I have Dalvin Cook at 4. I think
I had him at 5 at
I'll
first.
tell you what. I hate Kirk Cousins. I hate him. I hate Kirk Cousins.
Dude, I love Kirk Cousins, dude.
I don't like him. He's swirly. Kirk Cousins is just a swirly.
I want to hear the case.
He's just weird.
I want to hear,
He is
I want to hear the case for Dalvin.
I'm trying. trying.
Kirk Cousins is unpredictable.
I'm
But you know what?
trying.
I'm still in his limelight.
I'm
Go
trying.
ahead.
Oh, I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to get forward.
But isn't he holding now? Isn't Dalvin holding now?
He's at camp. He's actually at camp. He wants to play. He said he actually wants to play. He's only one. Ooh, Madison's there. Who cares? Who's Madison? No one. He's an every down back. I'm talking about fantasy wise. He catches. He goes. He's 3 down back. Dude, solid safe pick. That's a safe pick up.
I like him.
Jackson.
Dalvin Cook's nice. As long as he ain't holding out for that contract.
Yeah, I know. I think he'll get it, dude. Who they paying? They can't. They're not paying Stephon Diggs. Who are they gonna pay?
Don't pay running backs though. You don't pay running backs.
What's the going rate for running back right now?
Oh my gosh! Didn't Zeke like reset the market and then Todd Gurley did
He's
too?
not Zeke. He's not Zeke-esque.
He had a season last year to make a case, and I think that's what he's asking for.
Yeah. Then Todd Gurley got paid. I don't know, man.
And Derrick Henry just got his bag.
Yeah. Never mind. It's high.
So Jackson,
Did you say yours was? Yeah. What was yours?
did I catch it that yours was Kamara as well? Kamara.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I was going Kamara at 4 too. I'd love to have him higher, but like Charlie said, we saw a underperformance last year. He had nagging injuries all year, so obviously they weren't going to put his entire body at risk. Assuming he's healthy for a whole season last year, we're going to be back to the Alvin Kamara that we saw 2 years ago.
That's fair.
I'm viewed in the same light.
So, Derrick Henry, and there's no explanation there. I don't give two crap. I'll explain just a little bit. I don't give two freaking craps that Ryan Tannehill had the highest QBR near the end of the season. Whatever. It was because Derrick Henry ran that offense, and Tannehill barely had to pass.
Ryan Tannehill is a long-term version of Teddy Bridgewater and what he did for the Saints in those 5 games.
TBH.
He is just a long-term Teddy B, and my point is he does what he needs to do.
Exactly.
He had the highest QB rating. He won games.
I like Teddy B. I like Teddy B.
Ryan Tannehill is 10 times better than Teddy B.
Dude, 10 times. Oh, Jacob left. Jacob?
See ya. But yeah, Ryan Tannehill. No.
Dude, I don't know if you could say.
Dude, he's out with Anthony Brown next year. He's supposed to be one of the big camps to go off. So we'll see. He's got a pretty good team around, man.
What has Teddy B really done in the league? Minnesota?
I mean,
he was so underproductive and injuries. Hey, welcome back, Jake.
Yeah, I was about to say welcome back.
Oh my God, I crashed.
But Ryan Tannehill, he was in an awful system in Miami. You see him in a decent system in Tennessee. He turns out to be a historically great quarterback with a QBR. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying the QBR of last year, whenever he was on the field, was unbelievable, historic.
I mean, yeah, no, yeah. Well,
Okay.
all right.
Okay, good.
Whenever you're talking historic QBRs, I mean, it wasn't better than anything Breeze has done. I mean,
He was. He
Was
had the
he?
highest QBR of
for
during
real,
that stretch of the regular season. He had the highest.
How long?
Yeah.
ever,
It was insane.
like
how long
ever,
was Adam Gase?
really? Oh, I did not realize.
How long was Adam Gase in Miami?
Adam Gase was in
was
Miami
there.
for 3 years, 4 years.
I was thinking 3.
That's why Adam Gase is trash, dude. He's
Ryan
trash.
Tannehill was the main quarterback there. Here in the
I know, and Adam Gase is trash. Sam Darnold's getting wasted. He's getting wasted there.
Yep.
100%.
So we start off Derrick Henry, Jackson. Who's your 3?
I like Ezekiel Elliott.
Mm.
I like him a lot. I have to agree with Charlie's pick. But at the same time, you talk about a safe pick, Ezekiel Elliott in the top 3. I like that a
It
lot.
is safe.
He's a
I
safe
agree.
bet. He's going to be consistent. He can run through people.
We'll see.
He's been consistent every year. There hasn't been any large hiccups
Yep.
or anything. He just got paid a lot of money. I see he's putting up big numbers again this year.
And Garrett's not here anymore, though.
Hey, I'm gonna go right after because I have Zeke at 3 also. I'm just saying he's playing a full season. We haven't seen a full season in what 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is fair.
Zeke last year played full season.
He was suspended first couple games, first 3
Zeke last year?
suspended.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about
Titty?
that.
The titty
Suspension.
incident, the parade.
He was suspended
That's
last
true.
year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
3 games.
Yeah, that's why we saw Tony
I remember
Pollard
that.
pop off.
No, he held out last year. He didn't get
Oh,
suspended.
held out.
Oh.
It's something. A suspension, holding out. Who knows?
Wait,
I'm just saying.
Well, he had 16 games
Hold
last
on.
year, and he had 15 the year before.
Wait.
you are right.
Yes, it's
I think he did play a full season.
Yeah, he's been durable.
It's really
He's just
full
been
season
very
last year?
good. Yeah, 16 full games.
right.
He only missed one
Hey,
last year.
yeah, I'm saying. How many yards did he have last year?
Yep, he played
Last
all
year,
the
he was still
games.
productive. Yeah, he had 1,300 and 12 touchdowns.
Safe pick.
That's a safe
Yeah,
pick.
safe pick.
It's a good pick. I can't argue with
Agree.
it. I like him at 5. Because my number 3 is going to even out with yours. I like Dalvin Cook. I really do. Dalvin Cook.
Yeah!
Dalvin Cook is a nice job, bro.
Woo! Dalvin Cook
I
train,
Dalvin
baby.
Cook. I do.
I thought the way you're
Like Dalvin
speaking to me was bad.
I like him. I like Dalvin Cook. The only thing that scares me is the holdout. Holdout of him getting his contract. It scares me. But receptions. It's hard with the top 3 because again, Derrick Henry's very productive, but the receptions is what scares me. Dalvin Cook gets a lot of passes, so you're going to see him a lot on the ground and a lot through the air. That's what is starting to scare me away from Derrick Henry in PPR and rising the boards with Dalvin in top 3.
Dude, if we get a full year of Dalvin Cook, like he missed one game last year. We get a full year. Oh, the dude's a beast. He legitly is a beast.
So
I think he has a good chance to be the Russian leader. I really do.
Oh, for sure.
I-
That's a good team right there.
I
Your cousin's great quarterback.
I do want to
They don't have
say
Stephon Diggs.
that I had a
Exactly,
three-way.
buddy.
I do want to say I had a 3-way tie between my number 5 because I'm feeling jealous about all this Cook stuff. Is gonna be Cook, Chubb, or Kenyon Drake. I had Drake in there for a sec, changed it to Cook, and then went with
Clyde
Chubb
Edwards-Helaire,
because we
boy.
were talking about him.
Oh, dude, I like the dude, honestly. So the reason I picked him as my rookie because Damian Williams just opted out. He legitimately is the only one. And Justin Taylor, dude, I don't know.
Derwin Thompson, and DeAndre Washington.
I know, but the Justin Taylor hype, I just don't know. There's 2 other guys right behind him that could take away potential touches.
Sure, and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
And you have Patty Mahomes as your quarterback.
No.
They're
no.
gonna be throwing.
Yeah.
They're gonna be throwing. They ain't gonna have a run first system.
All right, let's go 2. Charlie, you go first. 2.
Number 2 comes in at Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley in Jason Garrett's system, you're going to see him rush the ball unbelievably well. He's a modern-day Barry Sanders, in my opinion. It's hard to tackle that man. The dude's elusive. The dude is strong. Oh, goodness. Through the air and on the ground. I think we're going to see receptions fall because Jason Garrett doesn't like to throw, but rushing-wise, you're going to see him skyrocket up.
I got
I'm gonna go ahead
Saquon
and
at 2.
follow.
I agree.
I do. I'm glad we see eye to eye, guys. I was gonna say
Yeah.
the same thing.
Saquon's 2. That's easy.
So-
Jake Garrett gonna lead this man to the promised land.
So
Saquon Barkley also, just like Alvin Kamara, he battled a lot of injuries too. And now the whole point of Jason Garrett
What
being
is this,
there, it's a
Cade?
very running back friendly system. But at the same time, actually, you know what? I'm going off on a tangent. Okay, go ahead, bud.
So
Don't
first,
let me do that.
first of all, Jacob, is Stephanie watching?
No.
Okay.
Facts.
And
That's not.
second
Well,
off,
watch.
Saquon did not even make him a top 5. I think he's a
You
trap.
hate him. Oh my god, you hate him.
No, it's
hates him.
it's Saquon. Saquon's my number 2 as well.
Okay. Oh, you son of a.
But what I'm gonna have to do is
No,
the
it's
way I listed off these things. Not only am I going Saquon at number 2 in the very running back friendly system with Jason Garrett at the same time, we are not talking about Christian McCaffrey. And while he is in my number 1 spot, I'm going to go ahead and say it now if we're talking PPR. But I got to go at a 2-way tie at number 2 with Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. Same thing. Y'all have already made the case for Derrick Henry, but he is the NFL leading rusher, and he is an absolute freak show. And it is impossible to not include all those guys in the top 5 list. So I got to throw the 2-way tie, number 2, Derrick Henry.
Is there
That's
like it's an asterisk number 2. I like the little it's like number
Mhm.
1 asterisk 2 number
The
2.
hashtag.
Standard league,
Yeah,
I'm
the
picking Derrick
hashtag.
number 2. In standard, if I was playing standard, Derrick Henry would be my second pick easily.
But if you're playing standard, you're in the Stone Age. That's over with. Standard sucks.
Dude, I hate standard.
agree
I
with that
cannot
wholeheartedly.
stand
I
it.
like higher scoring games. Our
Yeah.
point system, I think, is perfect.
I do too. I
Yeah,
really
I
I
like
like
making it a
full
lot of
point
fun.
PPR.
So,
Okay, do we all
But
have?
at the same time,
Do we all have CMC?
I went
Run
back.
CMC, boy.
I looked.
Yeah, we all have CMC.
I looked at our previous stats from last year, and 180 points is a lot of points in fantasy football. And only in our league
Yeah.
can you score 180 plus points and still lose. It's so
Sure.
nuts.
Last year was a record-breaking
had-
year.
That's what I'm saying. For some reason, it's like all of our teams put on just stupid numbers.
So
Mhm.
in our league, we have a one quarterback, which is fair. That's I like the one quarterback. We have a 3 receiver one because it's like
I
you're
love it.
actually building a
Oh, yeah.
team. It's you like actually building a team. You have your slot, you have to your outside, 2 running backs. Okay, we're running a 2 running back thing, a tight end, a
Wishbone.
flex.
Give me the
So the
wishbone,
flex,
baby.
yeah. So the flex is receiver. Can we? I don't think we can. It's only receiver, running back. You cannot add another
Yeah.
tight end to your flex, which I like because no one really. Yeah, no one likes tight ends.
yeah, I mean, there's only a
Kicker,
couple good
defense.
ones.
Yeah, and they're not going to be your flex.
Yeah.
If you're playing 2 tight ends as a flex, you're in big trouble.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Unless you have Kittle and Kelsey, though.
I mean,
Boy,
but what are
That-
the
okay,
odds?
that's okay. Your
About
10th pick.
progression.
That's your 10th pick, and that's round 1 and 2. You can double tight ends.
Oh my God, first
Yeah,
and
that's the
second
only way you can
tight
get
end?
both of them on your team.
That's the only way you can get them. That's the
You know
only way
how
you get them.
incredible that would be, dude. I probably wouldn't draft if someone did that. I would let Otto
I would go auto.
be so
I'd go
shocked.
pick a
I'd probably
defense.
go take a walk. I'd have to go take a walk during that draft.
Oh my
40.
God.
Heavens. Yeah, that was good. Good top 5 though for running backs. We had a lot of diversity there. Some Kenyon Drake, Clyde
Oh,
Edwards.
diversity.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
That's the
My
first
Lord.
time it was a tie at number 5 between Josh Jacobs and Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
oh, Josh Jacobs is an interesting one I did not think about.
Hey,
A teardrop going down my face when I
Yeah.
picked Zeke at
Hey.
5. Oh, it
hey,
hurt.
you won't hear any
Cowboys
slander. You won't hear any Joe Mixon slandered in here because he sucks complete wieners. I hate Joe Mixon.
I do
At-
not
at how high he is.
understand all of the
Gosh.
first round
Gosh.
draft pick. Like
It doesn't make any sense.
Don't-
he
Joe Mixon had no offensive line. Jonah Williams is coming back.
no.
They're gonna have a better
Dude,
offensive
do not
line.
make a case for
Yes.
Joe Mixon. He's gonna play 3
Yes.
games
Joe
this
Mixon
season.
has
He's
a
gonna play 3 of them.
Who's behind
Dude.
him? You still believe in Giovanni
Giovanni
Bernard?
Bernard.
Giovanni Bernard,
No,
the
but-
better
but-
running
But we've
back,
had
by
this
the
every
way.
year. Hey, but we've had this every year though.
Mixon was
he's-
productive before last year. Last year was an outlier
But not
year.
first round.
And the
but
entire
not first-
Bengals.
But not in the first round.
Joe
I'm not taking
Mixon-
first round. He's
yeah.
never been
First round, right?
he's never been a first round talent in fantasy.
Dude,
Okay,
if
you're
he's
gonna
there in the
draft,
third,
Like a Nick Chubb in the first round, you have to. And a Kenyon Drake, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Joe Mixon has a case.
I don't
I'm not
know,
picking Kenyon.
man.
I'll put this. I'll pick Joe Mixon over Kenyon Drake.
I think that's
Taking
unfair.
Clyde
That is
Edwards-Helaire over him, though.
unfair.
That's not unfair.
Dude, all right.
that's-
I'm
I'm
so
just-
high on Kenyon Drake. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Joe Mixon is productive.
I hate that Jackson
Throw it out
listed
there.
him.
Hey, hey, here's a little fantasy secret out there. Don't pick any Rams running backs.
Who do they have? Who do they
Well,
have?
Got me on that one.
I'm just saying.
Daryl Henderson's the truth.
No, he is
That man had
not.
great
No, they-
college tape.
Cam Akers. Cam
Great
Akers
college
probably the number
tape.
one. Hey,
Cam Akers.
But,
Come
hey,
on now.
but
Put on some Daryl Henderson tape and let's watch it together, boys.
but-
Come on, this is the Gentleman
hey,
Sports Club.
Hey, what's their coach's name? What's his name?
Sean McVay.
Rams
Come
coach.
on now, pretty boy. Pretty boy.
What's his name?
Come on
Sean
now.
McVay.
Sean McVay.
Sean
Sean McVay. Okay, so Sean McVay is very interested into the 49ers approach at running. He has said this multiple times. He goes, the running back, he likes the mindset
Oh.
of we'll just go with the role. Whoever's running that day, we'll go with it.
Sure.
We saw it
Hey,
last year.
But
Todd
Raheem
Gurley.
Mosher
I'm just saying.
and Matt Burita were still productive. They were still productive.
Well, in McVay's mind, he thinks they have that same running back set with I don't know, 6 running backs. So I'm just saying, a Rams running back is not on my forte. Matt Forte was a beast. Oh, we lost Jackson.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'd hit the Discord for a sec.
Y'all think Cam Akers is going to start over Darrell Henderson?
I don't know. I'm just saying all of them will start. That's all I'm saying. All of them will start. Yeah,
That's fair.
So
I'm not a big Rams person, but I heard they're going 2 running back system with 2 receivers, and they're going double tight end set, 2 receivers. I think just running back.
Gonna copy
tight ends for it. Gerald Everett and
Higbee.
Tyler Higbee.
It's just so weird to copy a team within your own division. I don't know. It's just
You went to the Super Bowl. Why not?
Why not? But
they went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Why would you copy somebody?
Well, that's what I was saying. People want to talk about Sean McVay being so original and crap, and he's gonna copy within his own division. I don't know, dude.
I mean, it's not copying; it's a game plan.
We
saw Jason Garrett. We saw Jason Garrett call the same exact game plan that the Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars when we won.
All right, that was a little different though, in my opinion. First of all, I ain't saying Garrett's a good coach. Well, let's get that one out there. So him copying, I understand. So, all right. So what's the game plan? Do y'all wanna? Is Jackson coming back or is he off?
He said his personal hotspot went out. Let's just go. I said let's keep on rolling to top 5 receivers.
Okay.
Just keep on going.
I didn't know if we should wait or.
Hey, same thing. Let's go 5 and down.
He comes back at the end of our list. He can just list his entire list and give us them.
That's
on his own tangents. Absolutely.
All right. I'll start off with my number 5.
You know what? I'll lead it off.
Okay, Jacob.
I got
Go
this.
ahead, good sir.
I'll have at number 5. I'm actually gonna switch up my list a little bit, but number 5 stays the same. Devontae Adams. He'll get a shit ton of touchdowns like he does every year. He'll have over 10. Last year he just got a little injured. He wasn't. I mean it was a non-proportional year for him. Devontae Adams, number 5.
5 though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
absolutely.
saying. Who the heck is above that bad boy?
A lot.
Okay. So, actually, Charlie, if you want to go next, I'll defer to you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No question. So my number 5, I have Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, to me, is a good boomer bust player. He gets the high ceiling on games, but I need more production. There's volume. You have an emerging Mecole Hardman. I don't really think he's going to be a top 3, but again, that ceiling with Patrick Mahomes, he's going to get, boom or bust games. I wouldn't say bust because his floor is really, really high. But Tyreek Hill, I would say, comes in at 5 just because I need more volume to be a top 3, top 2 wide receiver.
I have a question before Cade goes. So, out of the 2 years we've seen Patty Mahomes play, correct? We still don't know how he throws to receivers. Like, it's unknown. Like, he doesn't throw. Does he throw to one receiver? Does he throw to multiple receivers that game? We still don't know what he does. Like, I can't. We know how Drew Brees does it. We know how Tom Brady does it. We know how all the quarterbacks. We don't know what this man does.
So
that just confuses me.
That's how I become a Super Bowl champion, my man.
I just don't know what he does.
So wait, what do you mean exactly? We don't know his preferences. Is that what you're saying?
So like if I want to draft Tyreek Hill, and be like, man, this guy gets the ball 11 times a game. We really don't know that because we don't know who his true number 1 is. Like, I mean, Sammy Watkins had week 1 had 44 points, 2 touchdowns, and like 150 yards receiving. We never saw him again.
Yeah, no, that's
Mecole Hardman same way. And then they still Travis
Kelce's up and down the whole season. How do we know what Patty Mahomes is doing? We don't know what's happening. Their game plan is completely different for every game.
Well, one thing I will say about my list before I guess it doesn't necessarily apply to my number 5, but I went more kind of consistency on my list because the Hill is not on my list because in my keeper league in particular, I have seen him score 3 points some game. And some games and other games score 45. It's like, I don't know, but yeah, and I mean, that was a good point you brought up, Jacob. I don't freaking know, like, who is Mahomes? Yeah.
same thing, dude.
Mhm.
Travis Kelce. That's why I'm afraid of drafting Travis Kelce in the second because it's a tight end that will get me maybe 20 points a game, but he'll drop a 1-pointer. He really will.
Ceiling. That ceiling, though, it's so intriguing.
It
So
is.
intriguing.
So who's your 5K?
So I think he's gonna rebound and become the number one in that offense again. He's gonna get his touches back. Yeah,
OBJ calling it.
no. OBJ did not make the list.
Oh.
Mike Evans. I like Mike Evans at
Oh.
number
I-
5.
I'm
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
yeah.
TB12.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking, is this gonna be a Randy Moss type of situation for TV?
You see that
and then
that's
Love?
what I was thinking. I think he's gonna love Mike Evans, honestly. Like,
Mike Evans is not even close to the Randy Moss esque because
no, I
Randy Moss is
agree.
fast, very fast. Mike Evans,
It all depends on Tom Brady, though. Is Tom Brady still Tom?
Yeah.
Or is he officially in the washing machine and going to that Peyton Manning type of year?
Tom Brady is
where-
known.
Tire.
TB is known for throwing 5-yard passes all game.
Sure. But does
That
that
is
does
fair.
that benefit Mike Evans or does that benefit Chris Godwin?
Godwin.
But I'm gonna say something right now. We're gonna see Mike Evans play the slot a little bit. Like
Oh.
No.
that's and
No.
dude, Mike Evans is intriguing this year because Mike Evans in the slot would
Yeah.
be like Julio. It'd be like but Julio is a freaking nature. Julio's the best.
1-on-1, just throw that up there and just let him go do whatever he wants to do.
So, just one thing I want to add. I forgot Julio Jones existed, so he's not on my list. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Uh-oh.
I did bad.
Hey, let's go snake draft. Cade, go 4.
Oh, 4. That's what I'm saying, dude. I didn't know Julio. I forgot about him. Do not freaking insult me over
Adam
this.
Thielen, I hope Adam Thielen's on your list.
Adam Thielen is not. I think this guy,
He-
he's in a very
Mhm.
crowded
Me either.
receiver room, which I think is going to make it impossible to double coverage the man. I like Amari Cooper this year.
Ooh.
I will go kind of high on Amari Cooper. I ain't going to lie.
That man on a crossing route is untouchable. In his routes, he's one
Yes.
of the best. He's one of the best route runners in the game. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a great.
Question.
That's a great undervalued pick right there.
There's a lot of people though to feed in Dallas. There's a lot of mouths to feed.
Well, and
So
Dan
is-
Dak
so
can
is-
feed
so
them all.
hey.
He's capable of a 5,000-yard season.
No
This is-
argument
this is-
here. No argument here, bro.
This is Mike McCarthy's offense. He has taught the greats with a crowded receiving room. Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Greg Jennings. Oh, he's done it all.
Donald Driver. Come on now.
He's done it all.
Oh.
We have a perfect team for Mike
Randall
McCarthy.
Cobb. We got to throw some Randall Cobb love in there too.
Charlie, let's go.
All right.
Flip
Well,
forward.
speaking of Green Bay, I got to go back to Green Bay. I love the volume of Devontae Adams at number 4. The dude is so productive with Aaron Rodgers. He's going to get the volume. Alan Lazard behind him. Jay Sternberger as a tight end. Not worried about him not going to get his receptions. He's got to stay healthy in order to surpass Tyreek Hill and the Mike Evans like we talked about. But Devontae Adams with nobody behind him, sign me up for number 4.
Fair. Very fair.
I'm going Tyreek Hill
That's
number
also
4?
fair.
because we've seen him. He goes off for 40 points a game. But this is where it intrigues me. This man is in the punt receiving game, and he is one of the most elusive players in the league. He's the fastest player in the league,
Oh, by far.
and so I'm just saying the dual threat right there. He's number 4.
Hey,
Absolutely.
one thing I want to say about Tyreek Hill real quick. Sorry for the tangent. I just thought it was interesting.
No, you're
There is
fine.
a YouTube video circulating around where
I've seen it.
What was the top result? Freaking Google talked to me. I don't know if y'all heard that. Anyway, dude, T.O. can still freaking run, dude. T.O. is still
Yeah.
quick.
Well, it was T.O. and Chad. Was it T.O. and Chad?
Yes, yeah, I think so. I think it was a young Chad Ochocinco and
Yeah.
T.O.
T.O. ran a 4.6. He ran a 4.6.
We got to do a top 5 all-time wide receivers
Oh, yeah.
because that man is going to be high on
Hey,
my list.
I thought you were talking about the one where Tyreek Hill got mossed by a high schooler.
Did he?
Oh, I see that.
A high schooler quicker than him?
Dude, this
And he don't got
dude,
the height.
high schooler,
50 balls is not his.
high schooler went over him, one-handed over him and caught it. And Tyreek Hill was astonished. It was a great catch. It was a great catch. I
Dude.
mean, there's nothing you can't guard it. You really can't
That
guard it.
that
Nothing
dude is
Tyreek.
gonna get that Zion Williams level of attention in high school.
Uh-huh.
Did y'all pay attention to Zion Williams pre-Duke? By the way, he was on
Oh,
every
God,
single
oh, yeah.
freaking
Oh, yeah.
all over
I
social
was,
media.
I was watching him in high school, dude. Hell
Yes. So
Mhm.
we've all
Now we're
listed off.
three.
Okay.
yeah.
So
So I'll go.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you mean
You go, Jake.
snake draft?
Go for it.
Oh, thank you. So I would like to have my boy. I think he's the best receiver in the game. He's at my 3. His name's Julio Jones.
I'm so sad I
because-
didn't put him on here.
Dude, his touchdowns have gone down because it is a crowded room. He's guaranteed 1,300 yards, 100 catches.
No,
He'll have
he is.
6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns. Dude, number 3, I think he's the best receiver in the game right now.
I'm
Best receiver in the game. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, my number 3 is Julio as well. Calvin Ridley's emerging. You know, this is year 3 for him. He's going to be very productive.
Mhm.
You know, I think Matt Ryan's not getting any younger. Julio's still going to be productive. It's just I like the number 2 and number 1 a tad bit more than I like Julio's production.
Guaranteed 1,300 yards. So I'm putting out there.
So- my number 3 is also Julio.
Oh, so you switched it up.
Yeah,
no. No, so I have Devontae Adams at 3.
Ooh.
I do like him being the only guy there with Aaron Rodgers.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know
He's
that
the only
Jacob
fans.
will say that Aaron Rodgers is overrated, which I agree to an extent. I do.
Oh, I will go full extent into the overratedness of Aaron Rodgers.
Is Jackson?
Man!
Oh, look
Oh
at
my
that!
God.
Transferred to the
Hey.
car. Hey.
Switch
Dude,
it
you
up.
sound so much better.
I was
Oh
using
my
my
God.
I was using my personal hotspot on my phone because I was on the Wi-Fi first, and when he told me it was real laggy, I tried using the hotspot, and then that just completely crapped out, and I almost burned up my phone or something, and it just completely shut off. So I was like, you know what? I'm packing up shop, relocating. Boys, on the Seattle Supersonics, baby. I was in Seattle. I'm in Oklahoma City now. What's good?
LOL.
A thief, some call him. But you sound way better. I'm just saying you sound way better, dude.
Yeah. No,
Fuck
you,
you,
you
Just
sound
up
don't.
to
amazing.
3 on your wide receivers list. Catch us up
Yeah,
to number 3.
Say that one
So
more time.
Just up to number 3 on your wide receiver list.
We're
Top
doing
3.
5. No,
No,
go
no.
5. Who's your 5? Who's your 4? Who's your 3?
We're talking about just for fantasy.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Oh man, there's an abundance of receivers in the NFL this year, and man, I'd say number 5 could be a lot of guys. And honestly, I'd probably go with Amari Cooper here. I really like Amari Cooper a lot.
I'm
I
telling
feel like
you,
with
put
Dak
some
throwing
respect.
the ball and everything, and just
Sure.
how he's able to only get better and better and better, especially ever since he's came to Dallas. It's opened up a lot of doors for him. He's going to see a ton of volume, and now that he's also got CeeDee Lamb, it's going to open
Yes.
up a lot of single coverage for Amari Cooper. Even that's probably going to work both ways with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. I think that's going to be able to only open up the doors for both of them. I really like Amari Cooper at the number 5 spot.
I put him at my number 4
Absolutely.
for the same reason, saying that it was gonna be an open turf for him, baby.
Oh yeah,
So you're
Single
number
coverage.
4.
Single coverage all day.
Who you got at number 4, Jackson?
I'd probably have to go with Devontae Adams just because it would be inappropriate for me to throw anyone else in there.
That's
Even
fair.
though
Fair
he's
point.
only had one season over 1,000 yards, he's a big play guy. You know,
Yes.
does he get 13 catches a game? No. But the thing is, he's the one catching the touchdowns.
No, he
Amen.
is.
Sure.
Instead of
But
1
it's
point
like-
at a time, he's
Always
getting 6
behind.
points at a time. Aaron Rodgers, as much as I hate the guy, he is another squirrely SOB.
Yeah.
I think we're going to
They
continue.
spent a second round pick on a tight end. Devonta Adams is about to go off the season.
That's what I think he's
Who
going
You
won?
to
just
be
take my
awesome.
pick on a running back, my man.
Oh, running back. My bad.
Yeah, AJ
no,
Dillon.
wait.
Jay Dillon.
I thought. Oh, the first round or the second
The
round?
first round was a quarterback. They went Jordan Love, bro.
Wait, who did they get second round? I thought it was a tight
That
end.
was AJ Dillon. It was a running back. They went quarterback.
Oh, and
got James
Oh, they're
Sternberger
dumb.
rocking as their tight end.
So stupid.
Nope.
Why would they go running back? Why would they go running
No
back?
clue.
They're not
That's
going to
gonna
pay
keep
Aaron Jones. They're not going to pay him.
but Aaron Jones is trash. Throw that out there. He's not good.
Dude, yeah, all right. He is. I've heard him described,
go.
and I think it's accurate. Camara-like potential, but just has not executed.
For my number
It-
3,
Day.
so I
I'm
can
going
get
to
caught
pull
up.
up. It's actually
Wait,
please,
yeah,
please.
Jackson.
Please
Sorry,
get away
sorry.
from
Number
that
3.
awful comment that was made.
I'm gonna throw in a wild card here. I'm gonna go with Curtis Godwin at number 3 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I
He
don't
had
know.
an
Chris Godwin.
incredible
Chris
year
Godwin.
last
It's
year.
Curtis Godwin. Is that his brother?
Pardon me. Tampa Bay
Little
Buccaneers.
brother love.
I'm pretty high on him this year. Everyone has their opinions about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but if you look at what he did last season and now combine the fact that he's got Tom Brady, who makes every single receiver around him tenfold ability-wise, I feel like Chris Godwin's going to go off, and he's going to have another stellar season.
Dude, that's super interesting because a lot of like fantasy experts, which I don't agree with half the time, they do have Chris Godwin on their big board as number 3.
He's going to
Because
be he's going to turn some heads, man.
it's just a better Julian Edelman. I'm just throwing that out there. And Julian Edelman thrives.
Want to talk about playing the second corner? I mean, Chris Godwin's going to get so much single coverage because of Mike Evans and Gronk and OJ Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Godwin's going to eat.
So that was your top 3.
Yep.
Who's your 5? I wasn't here. I like that.
Probably was Amari Cooper.
Oh, okay, I was here. All
Oh
right.
yeah, Dallas boy.
Yes, sir.
So we're on
Our number 2. So if we're doing Snake, I'll go, and then we can do Jackson, Charlie, Jacob. How's that sound? So number 2 for me was Michael Thomas. Yeah, he could have been 1, but I like him at 2. I like him at 2.
Wow.
All right, there is someone else, and I'll explain my reasoning later. Michael Thomas. So it goes without
He's cut off.
explaining.
My number 2. I'm going Julio Jones, the Foley, Alabama local,
What just happened?
built by
Oh.
Bama.
Cut off for Julio?
Oh, I'm triggered now.
Cut off for Julio.
I'm
Jones?
sorry.
Hey, I mean,
I'm
Jackson,
going
wait your
Julio
damn
at
turn.
number 2.
Wait your damn turn. Hey, please go on.
Receiver in the NFL?
I- I'm sorry, Jackson. I knew it would hurt your feelings, but
Oh, you heard him.
I'm
Really?
sorry.
Better be.
You really
That-
hurt his feelings.
Dude, I liked you going in there and just cutting me off. I did respect
Am I
it.
concerned
what?
by the Michael Thomas hate or Julio Jones, which is going
James
to
is
leave
coming
one
back
of the
on.
best receivers?
Oh no.
I'm outside of my dark truck with dark window tent. I'm outside. It's about 9:30 at night. Shades are coming back on.
The cops are definitely gonna think you've
Did
been
you
smoking.
walk
Are-
up, bro?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Hang
So
on, guys. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna cut this guy off. Legitimately, what is he talking about? Julio number 3.
Hold
Come
on.
on
Hey,
now.
I got to cut you off. I got to cut you off. Hold on. I got to cut you off. I don't like that. I'm going with mine. Cutting you off first.
DeAndre Hopkins is number 2.
No, I got to cut you off again. I got to cut you off. T.Y. Hilton's number 5. I
Man,
got to cut you off.
this man Jackson going to
Sorry.
leave DeAndre Hopkins off his list, and I'm going to shed a tear because of that. Let me
Hey,
hot
you can't
talk
talk
real
no more.
Let me
Kate can't
hot
talk.
real quick. Yeah, Kate.
I didn't
you're
even
done.
get to finish.
Yeah.
I had a
You should
two-way
log out.
tie.
You should log
but
out.
it's okay.
You should
Finishing.
log out.
I had a two-way tie, but it's okay. You
Oh,
interrupted me, so that's another infraction on your moral high road because but you know what? Now you look at
Why with Julio?
Hey guys, Kate's trying to talk. You shouldn't interrupt him. Let him talk. You guys are going off on a tangent. Let him talk.
Oh,
Sorry,
so-
Kate. You're being very disrespectful. I'm really sorry.
Thank you, Jackson.
Oh.
So
Where are we at on this?
I was just saying that Michael Thomas has number 1 potential, but there is another guy that I like a little better that's going to get the receptions,
Absolutely.
but and maybe not do exactly what Michael Thomas is going to do, but I don't know. It could be either one. It could be either one.
He had the best season ever last season. He's not going to do it again. So, all right, Charlie.
Yeah, so my number 2 is DeAndre Hopkins. Put some respect on Hopkins' name this entire podcast. Come on, we're gentlemen. We should be talking about DeAndre Hopkins more. The dude
The family
is a
man.
monster. The hands are like, Fran Tarkin and Fred Biletnikoff back in the day. Put some stick 'em on that.
Bro, and they're
Stick 'em on
soft.
the hands.
You got the softest hands, dude. If you watch him
DeAndre
catch,
Hopkins.
boom.
Wait,
But
Hey.
they're automatic
Charlie.
hands. Dude,
Charlie,
the
guess
mon-
what?
hang on. Wait. My boy Kyler Murray is still in Arizona. The dude is going to light it up with Cliff Kingsbury's system. It's a pass-happy system. I love DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm about to
Off
cut
to
you
you, Jay.
off. I'm about to cut you off, bro. I'm about to cut you off because I agree. In the full fact, he's number 2 because I agree with you.
Sir.
Boy, all right,
so
Nugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boy.
So-
I had to cut you off. Sorry.
I was thinking about it. Jackson, did you say you had a 2-way tie too? Did I get that
one.
right? Oh, for one. Oh, got you. Okay.
So there's a
So
1A and a 1B.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's go. I want Jackson first.
That's
I wanna know
fair.
his
He's gonna
two-way
cut me
tie.
off, guys.
Can I guess? Can I cuss? No, I swear to God. Can I guess? Can I guess yours?
I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to
It's-
finding you're
It's
wrong.
Michael. It's Michael Thomas. Wait. Who's your number 2? Who you say was your number 2?
Julio.
It's Michael Thomas
Yeah.
and Hopkins. That's your
Yeah.
1 and 2.
I mean, I was gonna make my own. Since you're, thinking you can just read my mind, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you all my case. Didn't know you were a voodoo child, but I learn something new about you every day, sir. But
Jimi Hendrix. Dude, you just Jimi Hendrix me in front of everybody?
what I'm gonna.
I've
So,
never seen a list that has a 1A and a 1B though.
I do have, and there's also it's choice C, all the above. It's always a safe
Oh.
on the ACT test.
That's Julio Jones combined. That's
But-
Julio combined.
Imagine that.
Thing is, with Hopkins and Michael Thomas, you guys already both made great points. Is Michael Thomas going to shed as many records as he did this last season? No, he's not. Of course, great thought process, but at the same time, the other thing is, they have Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to light it up. He is in a pass-happy system, but given the situation, he's in a different team. This is a different system, and I'm really curious to see how he translates into Cliff Kingsbury's system. Yeah, he's going to light it up. I think he's going to do great, but I think when you're talking about who's 1 and who's 2 between Michael Thomas and DeAndre Hopkins, it can be a coin flip between neither of them. Same thing with the running backs in the conundrum. I just think it's really hard to squeeze all those great guys into a top 5 list.
I do think for a receiver, it's easier to translate to another system because their job is to catch, and they know the route tree already. Like, okay,
To an air raid team
Yeah.
like Arizona.
like I'm saying as a receiver, if you want to switch teams,
Well, even
that's probably
just-
the easiest transition.
A lot of
You
it's
just
just
gotta
a
know the
connection
name.
with a quarterback, Same
Mhm.
like when you look at Tom Brady, the point I made earlier, he makes every single receiver around him be better. And I'm not saying Kyler Murray's the only direction for him is up, but at the same time, it's a connection between the wide receiver and the quarterback, and that's a big change going from one system to another, especially in the position that he is. He already is held to such high regard. There's a lot of pressure on him. And translating from Deshaun Watson to Kyler Murray, 2 pretty similar quarterbacks skill set wise, but it's going to be different, and it's a change, and it's something that we are yet to see.
that is fair.
That's true.
So
Not
Charlie.
doubting him
Yeah, who's yours?
whatsoever, though.
Okay, you hyped up your
Oh.
number 1 pick. You
Oh,
got him over Michael Thomas, so I want to hear this.
so whenever I'd asked y'all guys earlier, I was like, or before the podcast started, I was like, Texans guy, not with the Texans anymore. I was putting him at number 2. I had Michael Thomas number 1.
Andre Johnson.
Yes.
Andre Johnson.
Yeah.
Right.
But I thought about it, and so Michael Thomas was the easy number 1. I put a little thought into it. I switched them around because my thought process is Kyler Murray needs him the little veteran presence, and let's be real, Larry Fitzgerald ain't that number 1 anymore. I think comfort wise, Kyler Murray is going to have his eyes glued on DeAndre Hopkins. Like, so I think you could see like probably better stats with Hopkins, possibly. Now, Drew Brees is going to do the same thing with Michael Thomas. His eyes are going to be glued on Thomas. So, no, I,
I'm just saying, Kyler's gonna benefit from having Hopkins because they have a veteran as Fitzgerald and the returner third year as a Christian Kirk, which I'm saying Christian Kirk's about to go off this year, and then
It's possible.
with Hopkins, dude, I'm telling you, this air raid is gonna thrive.
it's gonna be nasty.
Kenyon Drake is gonna be left behind and being injured.
I like
I'm
Kenyon
sorry.
Drake, dude.
We'll see.
You had me all the way until the very end there, my
I'm
friend.
just not a big fan. Okay,
Are we
What
number
is-
one? Are we number one? Can I go and blast the best receiver in the National Football League? All right, thanks.
let's go.
All right. So picture this: we're at week 7. Drew Brees goes down with another shoulder injury or some nagging thing. Enter Jameis Winston.
This is where we're going.
Michael
I had
Thomas.
a nightmare.
Clear-cut favorite. It doesn't matter who's throwing the quarterback. Dude,
I
it
had
could
a
be
dream.
legit. It could be Stephen McGee. I mean, heck, you could throw freaking an old school named Tony Romo off the broadcasting booth. Could still throw Michael Thomas 1,000 yards, and he would
I
still
had a
put up maybe
nightmare
about
about
20
this.
touchdowns.
Drew Brees
I mean, he's
goes
a
down.
monster.
In comes Jameis Winston. The announcers are, "Oh, here comes Jameis Winston. First action he's seen all year. First play, kick
And
six.
yes, it would have to
First
be.
play of a New
Oh
Orleans
my
Saints,
god.
kick six.
What's the second
This is
play?
actual
A
dream.
95-yard touchdown. I mean, for every interception, he throws a touchdown. So sure, he could have one interception, but still, Jameis Winston's got that cannon. And Michael Thomas, clear cut best
These are-
receiver in the National Football
These are
League.
impressive
Julio's number
dreams,
2.
Jackson.
But Michael Thomas just shattered Marvin Harrison's record. Number 1.
I can Jackson wake up in a cold sweat at night. Oh,
Oh,
no,
Jameis
has
Winston.
entered the game. Oh,
Jameis.
interception! No, not Jameis, not famous Jameis. Crab
Well, that's
legs.
what
the
He has
thing is.
crab legs his arms
Here's
instead
the
of
thing.
his arms. He's throwing picks.
I
Gotta
would
go
love
drink
to
some
see
sleepy time
what he
tea
can
to
do,
get
but
back
the
to
thing
sleep.
is, it's one thing to just not be good at football, not be a good quarterback, but it's another thing if the reason you throw to the wrong team so much is because you legit cannot see out of your eyes, and then you
I'm
go
Tennessee,
and get
excuse me.
LASIK surgery, and you come back, and you're just you're the same player resembling the guy who won the Heisman Trophy. I'm all for it, and I hope that is the case.
No,
Because
if
I've never heard of a quarterback not being able to do well because his eyesight is trash. That is something new. And I've also never heard a guy stealing crab legs from a Publix grocery
yeah,
store.
I know
If you're
what
gonna
the
steal
heck.
crab legs, you might as well go steal body wash, maybe
Hey.
even a loofah if you're feeling real risky. But dang, dude,
Hey,
Okay, who was the
Still won that natty.
I
against Auburn, I love it. That was a great national championship, by the way.
I
Same
will
corner that
say
gave up the kick six is the one that gave up the game-winning touchdown to Kelvin Benjamin. So
I will say with your whole Jameis Winston eye thing, y'all got a steal to like replace Drew Brees if
Oh,
it
yeah,
is his eyes.
absolutely. But
And-
this is Super Bowl or bust, straight up. If we do not win the Super Bowl this year, then
Do
I
you
think
think
we'll-
Brees
Y'all been saying that
retires?
for the past, like, 5
Yeah.
years.
yeah? Since y'all lost against Peyton Manning, I've been saying that.
Oh my gosh,
And
it was
also-
pass interference, but then I throw a pick in the middle of the field in overtime.
Right.
Come on now. The Saints have been on the
Hey,
doorstep for like how many years?
quick score update: the Mavs are losing in the third quarter to the Phoenix Suns, 96-92. We can't
Close
beat the
game.
Suns. I'm just keeping it there. I'm sorry. Michael Thomas, my number 1. That's easy.
Having a
He's
good
beast.
night. I was
Sorry.
having a good night until you had to bring that crap into my my life. I remember those golden days with this bad boy. On now, respect on the names.
All
All
right.
right, so that was a good list. That was a good list.
Do
Next
y'all
up,
want to
top
move?
50 fantasy receivers.
Oh dear God, we'd be talking for 10 hours over that.
Excellent. What?
Top 50.
50 receivers? Oh my
You know
lord!
what I hope happens? I hope a police officer goes up to Jackson's car mid podcast and knocks on it.
Dude,
It's
that'd
like,
be
hey,
good
we-
material.
We keep on
like,
rolling.
hey,
we
yo,
keep on
12,
rolling.
do you mind
What's that?
doing the
I'm in the
Gentleman's
Gentleman's
Sports Club
Sports Club.
podcast? You're on.
He
We're making
starts
TV
listening.
here.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
We're
you know,
making
you-
TV here, man.
You'd be like, hey, bro, what's your top 5 fantasy receivers? He lists them out. We're roasting him. Yeah, golden ticket.
Yeah. So, are we doing our next top
A
5?
1A and a 1B.
We're gonna
What?
talk college football
What's
for a
that,
little
Kate?
bit, in my
Okay,
opinion. And
okay.
I want to talk. I'm going after Charlie here, with Charlie's
Come after me.
remarks
Come
about the
after me.
Clemson football program. Clemson, good football team, very far away from being a dynasty. That should not even be in their vocabulary. They have been relevant for 4 years, 3 or 4 years. In order to be
How
a
long does it
dynasty,
take to start a dynasty?
Well, that is my argument. Like, so in 4 years, I'd say if you have a 4 year stretch of domination, I'd say you are a dynasty. Maybe that's the cowboy in me talking. Maybe that is, but
you look at teams like OU, Ohio State, Alabama,
Sure.
Michigan, Notre Dame. Those are dynasties, and the reason why
Michigan,
historically,
didn't he?
look at Charlie's
You hate
face.
Michigan.
Historically
Why
good.
Michigan?
Being a
They're not
dynasty
historically
has
Historically
nothing.
good.
Being a dynasty and being relevant for 4 years are two different things. Being a dynasty as in historically successful.
Michigan's
There's a difference
in that
between
for you?
there's a difference between having a stint and being a dynasty. And that's the
so
reason I bring teams
Michigan.
like Notre
But you're
Dame,
going to call
Ohio State,
Michigan a
OU.
dynasty?
That's why I bring teams into the mix over Clemson, because when you look at them, all the success that they've had, not over the years but decades, and the players they've produced, Clemson was not very good for a really long time. They got Dabo Sweeney, Taj Boyd, and C.J. Spiller. That squad who's helped them bring him into the limelight. They got Trevor Lawrence, won a couple national championships, lost a couple national championships, but at the same
Just going to
time,
miss out on Deshaun Watson.
that's only happened, in our teenhood and early adulthood. That's the only thing. You look at teams like OU, Alabama, Ohio State. These teams have been good and extremely relevant for decades, and that's the reason you say they're a dynasty. It's not the fact that they're not good, or they haven't been good, or they've only been good for 3 or 4 years, or whatever. They've been consistent for 3 or 4 years. My point is, long-term success is what's related to a dynasty, not just about what they've been able to do in recent years. That's the thing. If Clemson wants to be a dynasty, they got to keep this on for just as long as they have already, for another 3, 4, 5 years. And if they're able to stay consistent, win a couple more titles, and keep doing what they've been doing, then you can bring that into conversation. But right now, it's too early to tell. It's like coming out and saying,
Here's my question.
like guys that play 1 or 2 years in the NFL come and saying, "Oh, they're their first ballot Hall of Famer." Oh my God, same kind of thing.
But if they put up 4 years of being the top guy, or maybe even top 2 guy, yeah, they're a Hall of Famer.
But the point is,
Same with Clemson and the Dynasty.
my point is, whenever you distinguish those kinds of accomplishments and awards, you don't look at just what they've been able to do lately. You have to look at their entire career and their certain periods of time where they were at their peak and in the limelight and things they're able to do. I'm not saying Clemson's not going to be a dynasty in the future, but right now it's just too early to tell.
Right. My question.
We're in
Charles Jackson. So we're going back. We saw, what was it, Bleacher Report? They did the top 10 historically best football schools.
That list sucks.
Yeah.
That list
So
is awful.
yeah, it sucked. So when we talk about dynasties, Florida State had the best winning percentage in the 90s, right?
Florida State and Miami were both absolute freak shows in the 90s.
88. It was like an 88% win for Florida State, but that's when Florida State dominated Miami. So how is that not historically one of the best teams ever? And then they did bring it to the 2000s. So 2013 they won a national championship with Jameis Winston, and they were there again. I mean, how are they in that? Where Michigan we haven't seen in how long? Notre Dame in how long? Notre Dame gets votes because Notre Dame sucks. I'm throwing that out there.
We're talking
Notre Dame in the 40s.
We are worshiping this list.
I know, but I'm
almost
saying
we agree
recent.
with it.
I'm
What do you
talking
have to
about
do when
recent.
you look at this list? You see teams like Tennessee on the list. You know that team doesn't belong there.
no, they don't.
We're acting like this is the 10 Commandments. Like we saw this on a rock, walking along a trail, thinking that this is
But
the
Notre
destiny. The thing
Dame, I mean, they were successful back in the 40s, and they were even successful in today's times.
Yeah,
We had Manti Te'o. Remember that defense?
I
Hashtag Ruby.
understand, but I feel like
Hashtag Rudy,
like
baby.
they get votes because of their name. Because I personally did witness a ass whooping between Clemson and Notre Dame, like in the playoff. That was a playoff. I could go. I could have saw a Penn State Clemson game that was way better. I mean, Penn State could have made it in there. That would have been a better game than that Notre Dame Clemson game. Notre Dame had no reason to be in there.
Are you talking about the last year game?
When they played Dallas,
yeah. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah, I remember that one.
I went to that game and it was stupid. They were not in the same competitive level. right?
Wasn't that the one where
So-
Notre Dame only scored like 3 points or something?
Yeah. No, yeah. Clemson was running all over them, but like, we saw them in the national championship before the playoff bracket began, but who do they play? That's another thing with Alabama. Like, who do they play?
We're talking about
Well-
dynasties,
I know.
and Notre
We're in
Dame
the
has
SEC
11
West.
championships.
The
When-
SEC
like, what-
West
well,
is one of the
when's
hardest
the
divisions in
last
college
one,
football, if not the hardest.
It's the
I
last one for Notre
LSU,
Dame.
Auburn,
won their last
Texas
game
A&M.
in
We gotta play those
1988.
guys every year. Ole Miss, Mississippi State. The SEC West
Hush
is
up
one.
about your damn
well,
SEC. Hush.
The SEC West. The SEC West
is
with-
good.
Dude, Alabama and LSU.
Ole Miss?
I'm saying, hey,
the
but
SEC West,
listen to
dude.
this.
Any team that comes out of that division has one of the hardest
The
schedules in
Big,
college
Big
football.
12 is squirrely. I'll give the Big 12 squirreliness because at any time Baylor
Their
can
defense.
win a game.
Yes.
Anytime.
At any time,
TCU
Baylor
had
can win a game.
TCU had a name. TCU had a name about 4 years ago with Boykin as their quarterback, and they were kind of undefeatable, like unbeatable. Yeah. Who else in there? Texas. They can do whatever they want. They have the potential to be the best. OU. Oh my God. I'm telling you. That
Talk about a
their
dynasty right
squirreliness.
there, boy. That Oklahoma.
Hey,
Woo-wee.
so actually,
Oh,
I've been kind of holding on to this for a bit. So talking about a dynasty, would we say if let's go 6 years in a row, you're able to go to a championship, regardless of winning or not? Is that a dynasty?
Yeah.
mm,
Dude, that is a because if we're talking that, then the
So
Patriots are we're saying Patriots are a dynasty, and we've been saying that for the past decade.
well,
But they haven't been historically.
so that one was what meant more for
the Bills.
Jackson,
The
I
Bills are-
guess. I'm
Well,
kind of
I would think so.
okay.
Around some point, if you're able to stay relevant like that. But my point is, when you look at what teams like Clemson have been able to do, it's just too early to tell. And yeah, that's like only 2 or 3 years down the road from what I said. But at the same time, if we're able to be consistent for a long period of time, 5, 6 years. Alabama, ever since Nick Saban came back, we've been relevant. Really, we came back and really bounced back in the 2009 season. 2008 was kind of our first, I believe, it was our first or second year with Nick Saban. We didn't have the talent that we did. 2009 rolls around. We have Mark Ingram, Greg McElroy, Julio Jones, Dante Hightower, Rolando McClain, Javier Arenas. We beat UT in the national championship, and ever since 2009, as Alabama's kind of been on this roll. And then you look at teams like OU.
I think
Has
we see a
produced
clear-cut definition
insane-
of dynasty.
but they
Like-
had a dynasty through the 90s. OU did.
So
That's a dynasty.
When OU ran
Like,
the wishbone in the
a whole
70s,
decade of winning is
they
a
were
dynasty,
insane.
right?
Mhm.
so
I just see a clear-cut definition.
the main thing, just real quick, I was gonna try to bait you into saying that 6 years, 6 championship appearances was not a dynasty because you had said 4 wasn't.
Well, it's just there's no set in stone number.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm just referring to since we were on the debate of if Clemson is the dynasty or not.
yeah. No,
It's
I
kind of hard to have. There's no set in stone. You have to be good for like this amount of years. It's just you have to look at it from the big picture.
I was just trying to bait you into saying that the Chicago Bulls were not a dynasty. That's all I was going for.
Hello,
A swing and a miss.
Yeah, I know, and you didn't fall for it, so good on you. Good on you.
I don't know what the time period of dynasty is because, like he said, the Chicago Bulls were a freaking dynasty and were there every year. But
Yeah, I mean that
So
was
the
6
Patriots
out of
are
8
dynasty.
years.
What do you call? What was the squad? The Michigan Wolverines, like I believe it was the 90s.
Oh, the
they had
freaking
the Fab
Five.
Five.
Yeah, Fab
They
Five.
never
The
won a
Fab
title,
Five.
but they
Five.
like.
Oh, we're
were
talking
close.
basketball?
Yeah,
yeah,
the Fab Five, Michigan,
Yeah.
same kind of thing. They get
I
hella
just don't know
clout.
what dynasty is. And people are
The
saying
dynasty
LSU.
has to be sustained success, and legitimately, if you make the top game, you have to at least cross the threshold. I'd say at least once in a 5-year span. If you win a
Dude, that's
and you go to the championship 5 straight years, yeah, you're a dynasty. In my
how hard is it to be? How hard is it for the college football to make a national championship before playoffs? That was extremely hard
Ah.
because
Mhm.
2 teams out of how many schools? Like
300
honestly,
something.
They're and like, okay, yes, they're not gonna be the best schools, but that's what the coaches vote on or something. And like, I don't know, there can be dynasties, and I don't know. It's just
But I will say, if there's a dynasty, we got to put some respect on Nebraska. Goodness gracious, that
I
football
agree.
program. Oh my lord,
All right.
they
Not
were
recently.
unstoppable.
The
what
Cornhuskers
happened?
have popped up just randomly throughout history and had sustained success. I'd call that whole program one of the most how do you say it? Like, not necessarily refined, but I'd say if I had to choose a job, man, Cornhuskers is up there just because notoriety, I guess, or infamy. No, you know.
You gotta look,
I like
look
it.
at
But they
the
have one of the best coaches. Then the coach
You're
retired,
talking
and then
about
their
a proud
program
fan
fell off.
base. There's nothing else to do in Nebraska except
Yeah.
go stare at corn while it grows out of the ground, or go watch the Cornhuskers play football.
Yeah.
That's about all you have to
Amen
do.
to that.
That's about
Hey,
all you can do out in the
so-
state of Nebraska.
I
And a
don't
lot
I
of
don't know
people
much
don't
about
like
college football.
staring
So
at
why
corn
is
grow out of the ground.
So why
Is
is why is Tennessee there? Like, what's the notable about Tennessee? How many
No,
national championships has Tennessee
I
won?
have no clue why they're there.
Peyton Manning played there.
Because
And
the
Jason
Mannings,
Witten.
like, I don't understand like why they a historically dynasty team if they haven't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably
That
something
one was-
missing, but I just
And
don't
they were
care
ranked
enough.
high. Were they top 5? They're 5 or 6, right?
No, they were number 10. Michigan was number 4.
What has Michigan done ever?
Michigan won some titles back in the day. I'll give them that. Like, they have a lot of national championships back in the day. But
From the 90s
relevant.
till now.
Yeah.
Let's talk 30 years.
Michigan,
If you
even consider Michigan.
want to talk about dynasties, let's talk about the past 30 years. If you're not relevant in the past 30 years, you shouldn't be on this list.
It's like
30.
you're
90s,
leaving out teams like
20.
LSU, Miami, the U, Florida State, like you brought up.
Yeah. There's a ton of teams. I'm saying, dude, LSU's we're about to replace Alabama and being that top team.
I don't think so, dude. I really don't
That's
think
for a
so.
while.
I respect LSU. They had a great year. This was their destiny. No one was beating the LSU Tigers this year. No one. No one.
If they think Joe Burrow
the
and make
thing
him
is-
the best quarterback, they can do that with a lot.
I have a name for
No
you,
more
and
Joe
his name
Burrow.
is Scott
No more
Linehan.
Justin-
Scott
No more
Linehan.
Justin Jefferson.
He's LSU, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Ruined that entire
I'm
program.
saying, Coach
Like he ruined everybody
Coach
else.
O is one of the best recruiters in the nation. He's gonna get those big players. I'm saying, I don't know, they're gonna be good for a very long
LSU
time.
had their destiny. They're not going to see another national championship for another 5-6 years. They're going to
Don't
be
doubt
number
that.
2 in the SEC West behind Alabama every year.
So
They're
Yeah,
going to be in the
doubt.
number 2 spot, and
it,
their success is going to be dependent on us losing.
it,
That's
it,
the thing. They're
it-
going to be great, but they're not going to have that caliber of success again for a really long time.
Alabama does lose about 2 or 3 times a year and still get in somehow.
no,
we don't.
dude, they lose like
We
once
lose
a
one
year.
game a year.
Yeah,
Is it really
honestly.
one?
It's that, and we
Yeah.
usually yeah.
It,
no.
most
Don't come
of
at
the
me with
time
that noise.
undefeated or
We don't.
just
If
one
we
loss.
lost 2 games a year, we wouldn't be going to the national championship.
And talk about a recruiter now, Nick Saban.
And
Goodness
God,
gracious.
dude,
They
and
have
like-
people
A
waiting
unique
for
challenge.
wings.
Nick Saban's great, but what I want is a unique challenge that Alabama faces. Not only do they lose players all the time to go into the NFL because they produce top tier NFL talent every year, but they lose coaches. You got coordinators and assistant coach
Yeah.
jobs moving up, getting offers left and right because of their credibility they get at Alabama. So it's one thing to have to reload talent wise with your players and athletes, but when you got to find staff members to replace, that can make or break a season. And for the fact that they've been able to constantly have so many coaching position changes and retain the success they have, it goes
Yeah,
to
but
show
whenever
how
I have a
great.
Ferrari, if I have like 7 Ferraris, it doesn't matter who my mechanic is.
Yeah.
7 Ferraris sitting in the garage just waiting to be raced.
Who cares about
So-
who cares about Ferraris? We have books, knowledge.
Knowledge, son. But I'm saying, like, Alabama has so much recruits and people just waiting to play. Like, it's outrageous. That's how they're a dynasty because they're always able to produce.
I don't understand A&M. They get the same amount like level recruits and they
I have
suck
no
every
clue
year. I
why.
don't understand that.
The
Look at
trash.
UT. Dude,
Recruits.
Matthew
UT.
McConaughey is a professor at UT. UT gets the most recruits out of the state.
Put respect
State
on
of
Matthew
Texas is
McConaughey.
high school football, the king paradise. And
You know who's
UT,
still
every
recruiting?
high school football player in Texas wants to play for UT. It's everyone's dream.
Charlie.
People
Who
love the
who-
Longhorns. They
Charlie,
get
who
one
is
of the
it?
top recruiting
Who is it,
classes. They
Charlie?
get a top 3
Bro,
recruiting class
OU
every.
steals all of their recruits. Number 2 for recruiting in Texas, that goes to LSU. Texas recruits are not going to UT. They don't care.
No,
about UT.
UT last year was number 1 in the nation in top 100
One.
recruits
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
with
won.
33.
In the year
But the
before,
thing
that was
is-
Georgia.
I'm saying, look at Texas.
UT is able to pull insane talent, just as good a talent as any of the latest national championship winners this last year and all the teams in the
We're
playoffs.
talking, talking high school kid translating to the college. I'm saying that's all equal. It's all about coaching when you get to the next level. You coach their
That's
skill.
the point I'm
And,
getting
like,
to.
I don't care if they're 4, 3
They-
to 5-star recruit. They're all about the same, dude. It's all about how well they're coached at the next level.
UT is not drawing.
Well, when
in
you
these
look at
top
a team that
players
is
from Texas.
underachieved with the resources they have, it's the Texas Longhorns.
I
They
agree.
ruined the
Sure.
Big 12 with the
Suck at
Longhorn Network.
recruiting.
They have the most money, the most insane and political boosters. Matthew McConaughey is a freaking professor there. It is one of the most. It is an extremely difficult school to even get into from a student standpoint, and for the fact that they can't win more football games.
It's
They can't
disgusting.
recruit.
Charlie Strong
recruit.
didn't have success there. Tom Herman's, a big question mark too. They have not been the same since 2009. They're not. I'm not going to talk about who else, whatever. I'm just saying they have not been the same. And for the fact that they are able to maintain the talent that they have, continue to bring in top recruiting classes, and they're a joke. They're not that great, and it's every single year. Oh, Texas is
They get
back.
beat by
Texas
Maryland.
is going to be
I
back.
love it
And
when they
guess
get
what?
beat by Maryland
They
for their
aim to
first game every
disappoint.
year. That's my favorite.
You look at how the Cowboys.
And they get fleeced
like,
in the Red River rivalry every year. OU smacks them in the mouth. You know what they're getting? They're not getting Oklahoma freaking recruits. They're stealing people from Texas. UT cannot recruit to save their life. They might have had a good recruiting class of this last year, but thank God, Texas produces football players, and UT cannot keep their own. They can't.
Texas Longhorns
So
are under.
hey, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. College football.
Sorry.
I'm
Horns
Hey,
down.
how long we
Roll
going?
Tide.
How long are we going right now?
So we are 2 hours 47 seconds.
I love this. Hey, let's end it with top 5. We love our top 5s around here. We're top 5 people. So we go top 5 pizza joints. So take out we're going chain. We're going chain.
Okay.
Chain
Hey. All right.
points.
Well,
Can I lead this off? Can I lead it off?
Charlie Forster lead it off.
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
I'll go.
Cool.
With the
All right, coming in
I'll
at
go last.
dead ass last, Little Caesars. Little Caesars. Oh my god.
Hey.
If I wanted to get some cheap pizza, I'm gonna go get some Totino's pizzas. I'm gonna put them in my oven. I'm gonna cook them. I'm not going to no Little Caesars for $5 for some freaking cardboard. Get out of here, dead ass last.
I got to cut you off. I got to cut you off because top 5 is a very prestigious spot in this list, and I have Little Caesars because for $5 pizza is one of the best deals you can get, and it's great.
Yes,
pizza.
dude. It fills you up. It's not bad.
Freaking
Yeah,
Caesars, dude.
cardboard. Oh my god.
Better, dude. It's better than Pizza Hut. I'll put that on the table right now. I hate Pizza Hut to death. Little Caesars 5.
I'm gonna go Little Caesars. Oh my lord, no. Dead ass last. This is like 9,999.
They have some beast breadsticks too. Oh, I love Little Caesars.
All right.
Sauce, I like their sauce too. It's a little tangy. It's a little nice
That
sauce.
stores look like a freaking high school cafeteria. It's awful. It's terrible. Oh my
Yeah, they make-
lord.
All about their margin of profit, dude. They make so much profit off of.
Yeah. They put cheese on cardboard and throw some tomato sauce. Some
Alright.
Hunt's tomato sauce in it.
So yeah, Jax.
Bro, time out on the court. That's some garbage pizza, bro. Oh, not even a pizza lover. That was trash.
You couldn't name any other chain pizza places?
Oh, now, yeah, Double Dave's is my number 5, sir. Double Dave smacks. Come on now,
Love Double Dave.
style. Well, it's way above CC's in my opinion. Quality pizza,
Agreed.
a lot of pizza. Oh, and don't even get me started on their dessert pizza, boy.
That smile at the
Okay,
end.
Cade, what's up? Hi, Cade. Hi.
Oh, wait. Did Jackson already say his or?
I'm going last.
Okay,
He
okay.
goes last.
Okay.
So
Save the
hold
best
on,
for
He's
hold
our
on.
last.
pizza connoisseur. He's legitimately our pizza connoisseur. He can tell you the deals of Papa John's right now if you want to.
Wait, who? Jackson could?
I worked at Papa John's for
Pretty
a
good.
summer.
Yes, sir.
He can tell you
So
Domino's deals, Papa John's deals, any kind of deals.
I literally at my number 5 had wanted to put DiGiorno's just because, and I didn't. Just because.
Quality.
No, it was only because I could not think of anything, and I refused to put. You want to talk about cardboard, and you ain't bringing up Domino's cardboard pizza. I hate Domino's. I hate Domino's. Cannot stand it,
I'm
dude.
done.
Jake
Good night,
was
y'all.
out of the frame, and then he
Y'all
just like
not the
slowly comes back
Dude.
in the frame.
Dude.
Every time.
Hey,
So
hey, we'll get in some serious fights about some pizza. Sports we can live with. You bring good pizza. Are you crazy?
so
Yeah.
I guess it's just a matter of principle. I mean, when the texture it feels like cardboard on your tongue and it tastes like cardboard on your tongue, I mean, I think it's cardboard. So
Jackson, go. I don't wanna hear
wait,
this crap.
hold on. I'll say my 5.
Cut him off. There's any time to cut him off. It's
All right.
now, Jack.
My number 5. I'm actually really surprised Charlie said it before I did, but I am a big fan of Double Dave's too. I am a fan.
Mm.
That with the cinnamon dessert pizza with the little chocolate chips on top, the cinnamon thing,
Oh,
that is the
Double Dave
bomb.com.
best.
Especially when you get Double Dave's and they bring it fresh out of the oven and then you go straight over to get it and it's just hot and fresh. That stuff hits different.
Can we talk about CC's real fast and how trash CC's is?
Yeah.
Like they brought in
Yeah.
stuffed crust and that's trash. Any other pizza they have is trash.
It was just
But-
bread. Bread
know-
and sprinkle it.
You know why it ranks so high? They rank so high. The fresh cinnamon rolls and brownies they bring out.
Oh, dude, their dessert is
Hey,
killer.
if you jack the what's it called the what is it called the icing, get the icing bottle. Oh, you can do some work with the icing bottle, dude.
No
Fair
way, no
point.
way I'm ever going to take CC's over Double Dave's.
Oh,
Ever.
absolutely not. That's trash pizza, dude. That's trash.
I love
Number
Double
4.
Dave's. Mm.
Who's the 4
Okay.
seed?
So
4 seed.
I'll go my number 4.
Jared with the coldest take at number 5. So let's hear number 4.
Hey now. All right, so wait, I'm just gonna say my number 5s real quick. Only Jacob is probably ever 8 here. Jacob, if you had Napoli's pizza, I'm talking. They give you a pizza this freaking big. I mean, literally 20
Napoli's-
inch. Anyway,
Napoli's is a chain.
Not the Napoli.
It-
There's Napoli's
dude.
in Denton, but I don't think we're thinking of the same
no,
Napoli.
no,
No,
it's like a local
Napoli's
thing.
a chain.
No,
Okay.
no, there's only
No,
2 of
Napoli's
them.
in Denton's like a local place too. I was like, there's no way that's a chain.
No,
yeah.
it's just a
Is it
common
Italian?
Italian
It's a
name.
chain.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just
they do pizza too,
No,
but
but they
we're
have
not, we're, not, we're not thinking of the
billboards.
same
I'm
place.
saying
It's by my
They have
house.
the
Y'all don't
same
know.
billboard.
Yeah.
for real.
Charlie, it's a chain,
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty certain it's a chain.
So
It is?
It's a chain.
so and then
Oh, well,
It's good.
okay.
at,
Oh,
like
that's
at,
good.
It's
By my house, we
solid.
get delivered all the time.
at my number 4, I had to get number 5 out of the way. If you're in Nacogdoches, eat some Napoli's all day. Anyway, at my number 4, how dare y'all bash my beloved CC's pizza? I love me some CC's pizza. First of all,
Technical foul.
first,
Yeah.
first of all,
Player is ejected from the game
That's
for
unsportsmanlike conduct.
unsportsmanlike conduct.
so first I will say, in terms of experience, God, the atmosphere at CC's is fantastic.
Scary.
All
No, it's scary. It freaks me out.
so no, it's bad, especially when you factor in. Wait, no, do
It's in like the back room. It's like dark and moist.
no, yeah. So
Dude, the arcade park.
So, all right. On the real though, as a kid, I loved to go to CC's Pizza. The arcade room pops off. But
Bags.
I will say, the reason I brought up atmosphere is, God, I just remember the distinct sound of. I guess we came back to my apartment, but God, No, not Screaming Kids. God, it was like this chunky waterfall for like 3 minutes straight. Someone thought that they were about to beat my like 28 pizza in about an hour record. I don't want to hear it.
Oh,
So
does
if
not sound like a fun time.
no,
that
it was
sounds
not
like
a fun
something-
time. You can ask Jacob how fun it was. He's the one that puked all over the place.
Yeah.
Number one, it's CC's, and number two, that's way too much damn pizza.
Dude, I got the slice 12, and I want to die.
Jake, what's your 4
This
seed?
man was. My 4 seed is mellow mushroom.
Oh,
I love me some mellow
It's
mushroom.
good,
Not
but
bad.
it's gonna put a dent in
Dude,
your
it's
wallet.
a little
though.
pricey.
It's good,
Yeah,
but
it's a
dude,
little
it's going to
pricey,
put a dent
but
in
you-
your wallet. But it is good.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
beer cheese with those
Yeah,
pretzels, those
you get
garlic
a quality,
pretzels with beer cheese are pretty
you get a
freaking
quality
good, man.
pizza at my number 4. My number 4. You get a quality pizza at Mellow Mushroom. Good date if you want to take a date there, and you like hippies, you go to Mellow Mushroom.
dude, they opened
yeah.
one in
Like,
Beaumont. Not bad.
Oh
Charlie,
know,
my
I know.
lord!
I know.
what's yours?
Oh my lord! Because it's mellow, bro.
This will be
The
good.
one that didn't. The one
Boom.
that didn't is crazy.
Concise
The other one
descriptions
is-
without going
Anywhere
off on
in it,
tangents.
bro.
This is gonna be
No,
good.
Come on now, it's dead.
Mellow Mushroom, bro. You need a mushroom in the back, bro.
Jackson, go to number 4. I'm done with this cat. I'm done with this kid. Come on out, Jackson. Go
All
to
right,
4.
Charlie, what's your pick?
Yeah,
What's your 4 seed?
My pick at number 4. That comes in at the decent Hut. I have to throw Pizza Hut in there because Pizza Hut back in the day. Oh my god, it used to slap. That probably was number 1 back in the day.
yes.
Pizza Hut now, stuffed crust is pretty good. It's quality. I'm not gonna go with
Their
no
wings aren't
regular.
bad.
Yeah, wings aren't bad.
Wings are
yeah,
not
bad.
bad.
Absolutely.
That's the reason I
Wings are not
really,
bad.
I kind of like
I'm not
Pizza Hut.
talking
Their
wings.
wings are pretty good.
Pasta. Overall, Pizza Hut comes at number 4. Not great, not
Their
bad.
calzones
It had
are
sustained
classic.
success.
Pizza
like
Hut
Notre Dame,
calzones all the
honestly.
way.
It's like Notre
Trash.
Dame.
Love their
They were good
calzones.
back in the day. These days, it's decent. It puts out a decent, a little pizza. But yeah, back in the day, and sustained success Pizza Hut.
I'm going for my number 4. Classic Denton Egg Klein that is unfortunately not there anymore, but still a great chain. I'm going Pizza Inn. I'm going another buffet at number 4.
Pizza.
Back to
Inn?
back
Pizza Inn is
buffets
classic.
to end. The bottom
Yeah, Pizza
2
Inn's
slots. Pizza Inn is solid. It's where Cafe Brazil is now. If you know, you know. Just like Double Dave's, consistent, good pizza. And the thing about Pizza Inn, it's not just their pizza, but their mac and cheese, their salads, and all their other sides are really, really, really. They're not just okay. They're really good. So
Yeah,
that's
they
my
were
number
only
4.
open for
Pizza
4
Inn,
months.
baby.
Hey,
Ultimate
they were
underdog.
For a year. They were for a couple years, dude.
They were there for a
Really?
minute.
Hey,
They were there for a while.
okay, not gonna lie. When you go into CC's, their pasta slaps a little different in CC's. This
But you ain't gonna put some respect on Pizza Hut, but you gonna sit over here and say, get some pasta and see.
I
Yeah,
hate Pizza
you
Hut.
just took a step backward.
All right, my number. I already said my number 4. Charlie, you go.
We're ready
Yeah,
for
we're
3.
on 3.
We're all ready for 3.
I was gonna say.
I can
yeah.
go for 3, because honestly, if y'all have not been here and got their pizza, you got to. BJ's Pizza.
The deep dish pizza is
slaps.
good.
Heard of
The
it.
deep
Man,
dish pizza is
BJ's.
really good.
Deep dish- Oh my lord! Oh, BJ's.
BJ's,
It's a chain.
BJ's is good.
They have the longest freaking menu. Oh my goodness! You can last forever in a BJ's on their pizza, man. Oh,
Those avocado egg rolls are good too. BJ's it's seriously Chili's on steroids. We're talking like
Where's the nearest one?
A-Rod. We're talking prime
Well,
A-Rod
didn't.
is in restaurant form.
Where?
Is BJ.
it's off of I-35, right by the Cinemark.
By Cinemark, yeah.
Oh, that's a pizza place. BJ's is a pizza
Well,
place.
They have pizza.
Well,
They
it's
have
in
brick
everything.
oven and
They have
Oh.
everything.
I didn't
They
know
have
that.
an awesome chicken Alfredo too, but deep dish pizza there.
So is it an Italian restaurant?
Oh, it's an
They have
everything
everything.
restaurant.
They have
everything.
barbecue, they have pizza, the avocado egg rolls, which are like my favorite thing on the menu. They got bison burgers. You can get bison burgers there. It's insane.
All right.
They have a big bar. Yeah.
My number 3.
They brew their own beer.
Number
Mhm.
3. Double
Number 3.
Dave's. Double Dave's comes in at 3.
Surprisingly high, but I cannot say I disrespect it.
Dude, that's solid pizza.
Tip my hat.
Eh,
Oh my god, yeah.
That's the best pizza.
Jake,
around.
do you want to go to Double Dave's tonight after the show? Are they gonna be
Pretty sure
open?
they're closed.
So
I'm
so
like, legit, I was like, I'm about to meet you there right now, dog.
It's a shame.
this another. Is this a Denton place or
No,
is it?
no,
It's a shame.
it's Chain.
It's a
Oh, I
shame.
thought Charlie died, or not
Look,
Charlie,
oh, no.
Jackson. Jackson. I mean,
I'm the only one that hadn't dipped out of here this entire podcast.
dude, you're right.
All right,
I should knock on some. I'm
Cade.
knocking on wood right now.
Go, Cade. What's number 3? Give me 3,
So,
Cade.
all right, Charlie, you're gonna love this one. The amount of times that Little Caesars has helped me through a hard time. It's my number 3, baby. Yeah, dude, I genuinely love Little Caesars. I'm not. Hey, hold on, Jackson. I don't think we can hear you actually.
I want to hear
His
them
face is
because
like-
you just said Little Caesars at 3, and it made me want to cry.
Dude, all
I
right.
don't like crying in front of
So
So-
with bang for your buck, flavor for your buck, you ain't getting any better than Little Caesars. I'm just saying.
Totino's is 10 times better than it.
No, hey, Little Caesars lunchbox is actually awesome.
It pops off.
Their lunchbox. No, yeah, it's their deep dish lunchbox. Dude, you gotta try.
I would
it.
rather
It's awesome.
school cafeteria pizza.
Our school cafeteria
Oh,
pizza was
Charlie
There goes
disconnected.
Charlie.
Hey.
He's not
No,
trying to
we,
make
we,
it
we can't hear you, Jackson. Hold on. Let
Oh,
me
wait,
check
I want-
settings.
It's not. I think
Uh,
Discord's having a problem tonight.
Yeah, it must just be Discord's tripping tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Discord is tripping. Charlie has the hardest time getting the Discord because because
The
he's on a
Chromebook?
The Chromebook does not act well. Jackson, are you muted?
Try
Yeah.
are your Apple earbuds like Bluetoothed in?
On your-
No,
you have the
we can't hear you.
We cannot hear you. Yeah, try that. Yeah, put them in now.
Oh, wait, were they? Oh.
They weren't. He's frozen. Cade, this is not good.
Oh god, dude, this is the technical difficulties podcast tonight.
Show. All right, Cade. We just gotta keep on going. We'll see Charlie in a second.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jackson. We're gonna no, we can't hear you right now. We're gonna keep going, and maybe it was I don't know what's going on,
Hey,
dude.
click on him. Oh, here's Charlie. Hey, can you click on yourself, Jackson? Can you do that? Like right click on himself? Does that do anything?
Yeah, well, he's on the phone, so I'm actually not sure how that works. So he's been muting and unmuting himself. He's not muted.
Oh
Who's back?
goodness,
Charlie.
man! I
Charlie?
should have knocked on wood. What happened?
You
I
screwed
don't
yourself
know.
up.
And then you disconnected. No, I'm sorry, Jackson.
You
what he
cursed
was
this
saying.
entire thing with Little Caesars at 3, my man.
Dude, I know. I guess the Little Caesars was a bad call.
All right. Let's carry on. My boy Jackson. We're sorry we can't hear you, but we can see your reactions of our list.
Yes,
So
just keep working on it. Check Bluetooth settings. We're gonna go ahead, but
All right. Who has anybody done number 3 yet? Has everybody done?
so
number
I
3?
said Little Caesars.
BJ's. Yeah. Okay, Jackson. We'll see. Act it out.
Yeah, act it out. We
So
want to see
for our listeners-
charades.
So our listeners at home that can't hear us, he's talking. We don't know what he's saying. He said 50. He said 50.
50?
50 cent.
50?
No, keep on. Keep on going. Keep on going. We can't
Say
hear
it.
you. This is
Your
for the listeners.
pronunciation.
He's laughing. He's wearing a Patagonia shirt, white, a clean shaven. No, it's actually a little scruffle. So right here, he's saying Little Caesars also at 3. It's a
Oh, the wings! I saw wings.
Domino's.
Wings, okay.
Domino's.
Domino's? Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut at
That's
number
what he said.
3
He
for
said Pizza
Jackson.
Hut at number 3, my boy. My boy.
I'm so
He knows the quality
idiot.
pizza.
You are a pizza connoisseur, and you pick Pizza Hut?
Yeah. The inventor of stuffed crust? Come on, fam. Put some respect on Pizza Hut name. Come on now.
Pizza Hut didn't make my list at all.
No.
That's a damn shame.
But I
At
bet
least Little Caesars
Domino's
didn't
is
make
on
the
your list somewhere. Ain't it?
list.
Shrimp
Speaking
was
of
on-
which,
yeah. Oh yeah. At number 2. At number 2, I got Domino's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir.
You too, Charlie? You too, Charlie?
Sir. Me too. Me too. Absolutely.
We are against you at this moment.
So
against you.
that's y'all's
Domino's
number
is
2.
So good.
Wait, so did everyone list their number 3 or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackson said Pizza Hut. I said BJ's. You said Little Caesars for some reason. And then Jake, you said Double Dave's.
So oh yeah, go ahead, Jackson. Everyone looking closely.
Domino's. He said Domino's number 2.
Domino's?
Domino's number
Domino's?
2.
Domino's?
That's 3 Domino's. Yes,
No!
Sir. Yes, sir.
What is good about it? I don't I guess I just don't understand.
He said good price, good length, great crust, good sauce.
great
Am I right?
crust.
Good sauce.
Dude, you see it's the
Cheap.
crust I have the problem with
Sausage.
in Domino's.
Sausage.
You don't like the garlic crust? Come
I
on.
do
what?
not like the garlic crust, dude. I do not know what it is.
Really?
It,
Like Pizza Hut's crust? Oh, dude, come on.
so I will just say my
Hey,
number
now,
2.
Stuffed crust is on a different level, though, bro.
Stuffed crust. Okay, yeah, stuffed crust is good, but every other pizza after that sucks wiener.
My
But if you don't get the stuffed crust at Pizza Hut, you're doing it wrong.
That's why I'm not going Pizza Hut. It costs way too much for stuffed crust.
my numero dos, just real quick,
come
getting it out of the way.
Come on.
Poppy John's, Papa in the house.
Number 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, the number
Yes, Pizza
one's
Hut.
an
You go
OG.
Pizza Hut number 1. Oh my god.
Dude, love the stuffed
Absolutely.
crust. It like there's no other crust even remotely like it. It is the best in the freaking market. It's a game changer.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Love the
Okay.
stuffed
Wrong.
crust. I get it on every single one of my pizzas, dude. I'll
Dude.
tell you what.
Me and Charlie are the same at number uno.
Oh yeah.
Papa's in the house.
In the house.
Papa's in the house.
In the house. Oh
Garlic
yes, sir.
Sauce.
So is
The
that you
garlic
too,
sauce.
Jackson?
Yeah. Jackson's number 1, Papa John's.
Papa. Papa John's.
I like how
I
he's-
couldn't get the second one.
Hmm.
You said Papa John's and who? Marco's. Marco's Pizza. Yes, sir.
I haven't
Yes,
had
sir.
Marco's either.
Oh, they got Marco's down here. Ooh, wee, it's good,
Hey.
man.
So, I'll tell you a series of events about Papa John's Pizza.
All right.
It was a lonely night on Thursday Night Football. After Thursday Night Football, we ordered two cheese, no
Oh.
pepperoni, large pizzas from Papa John's.
Oh.
Mr. Chambers thought, "Hey, I'm gonna challenge you. How fast we can eat this large pizza?"
I thought I could speed run it. I can't. I'm
These are
a
weirdest
volume runner.
challenges. Y'all like to just enjoy food for a little bit? Because it sounds like y'all like these challenges that
7
blow up your
minutes
stomach.
and 30 seconds, no throw up, and you have to eat the pepper. That was the hardest part. Eating that banana pepper at the end. They
Dude,
didn't even.
yeah, he finished the pepper by the time I was working on my like third to last slice. Like I still had 2 more pizzas in the box plus the pepper, and I was working on that third one or that I guess 6th one.
Am I happy
I'll just not like to enjoy food.
with my performance? Absolutely. I am.
Papa John's. Hey, in the house. In the house.
I'm a
Yes, sir.
champion.
Yes,
I'm
sir,
a champion at everything I do. Cade just he couldn't handle the business.
No, dude, I'm a
Would I
volume eater,
ever-
not a speed eater.
Would I ever do that again?
Oh,
Ever do that
yuck.
again? No.
Dude,
What would I do with wings?
Yeah, enjoy your
Would I do
food.
wings next? Yeah. Me and Jackson.
dude, there was a
I'll
while.
take Jackson in that battle any day of the week.
Jackson put down some wings.
Jackson will devour wings and leave you in the dust.
Yeah, can eat some.
Come on now. Oh my God, he
Team
can.
contest, Jackson. Ballpark Franks or Oscar Mayer. You and me go after it.
Okay, yeah, dude, I'm picking you with the glizzies. Come on now. Jacob definitely will win the glizzy contest. Come
Oh,
on
no
now.
hot dog.
Hey, Jackson.
Nathan's hot dog.
Hey,
Ooh,
Ooh.
classic. Oh, Kobayashi on you. Kobayashi.
Hey, Jackson, I know what's going on, I think. If you are on your phone, click the little speaker icon. Like, so it's not the mic. Click the speaker. It's probably set to phone. Set it to speaker. If you understand what I'm saying. There's like a voice input type thing. It might be too much. like too much to explain right now.
Fine. We're probably on 3 hours though.
Yeah,
Almost
we can honestly end it here if y'all are
Good
want
wrap up.
to, just because
Give
of
it up.
technical difficulties and
I'm just saying, Discord was not good tonight.
Yeah.
no
It
Discord
was rough.
ran
3
the
times I got kicked. All right, so after this podcast, we'll have. I'm saying the next couple days we'll have Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all this up, so you listen in your car. We're gonna be blasting the crap out of it. Don't be surprised when we have 1,000 listeners soon, because we're
yes
going off.
sir.
Like us on Facebook too. Going to be throwing
Probably
some
plug-
Facebook likes out. Yeah.
Facebook,
Gentleman Sports Club on Facebook.
everything's
Give us
in
a
the,
like. It's a page.
we'll have the links in the description. Twitter, Facebook. We'll have our Spotify and everything later in the links. Boys, women, we're going global.
Yes sir. And everyone wish
Join the club.
Jackson a safe ride. It looks like he's going mobile right now, from what I can tell. All right, man.
Final update: Mavericks lost 117-115.
Oh, yikes. Sorry about that.
We're in the playoffs, though. We're fine. We're in playoffs. We're good.
So, for sure, y'all are in the playoffs?
That was the Suns.
Luka, hey,
That
hey,
was-
good news. Luke had 40.
That was the
Luka had 40.
Suns. That was the Suns.
8 rebounds, 11 assists.
All-
Oh
Hey,
Lord.
so next podcast.
I miss these
Wednesday.
days.
Next podcast Wednesday. Next podcast Wednesday. We're going to talk basketball. We're talking baseball because we didn't get in that tonight. We talked a
Yeah.
lot on football.
Quarterback ranking.
Hey, we'll go quarterback tight end rankings next week. So, hey, guys, thank you for listening. We love you. See you next week.
See y'all around.
Always a pleasure, gents.